can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I sounded like one of those annoying alarm clocks then. You know, the ones that start off really quiet, like, oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, and then start screaming at you. Hello, I am your morning alarm clock. Just call me Becky. How are you all this morning? I have got so many treat-a-thons to kick your Sunday off. I really, really do. I hope you've got some fab plans today, and I hope that we are going to be a big part of those plans, because truly, see this slide behind me? Super Saver Sunday. This is an opportunity that I think I need to apologise to a few people. Steve Bennett, Paula Bennett, Martha Harrison and Scott Stone. They're our 4 managers here at JewelleryMaker. I just have to apologise formally now, because I presume they're all watching at home, because I tell you what, none of them are in the building, so you know what's happening. Super Sunday Saver should be called No Management's In, so you're going to get loads of bargains that we otherwise wouldn't be allowed to do. We honestly have got too many treats for you. I'm talking bundles at super low prices. I'm talking about kits that we're taking to prices we would not be allowed to take them to if management team were in. I have got some absolute standout specials for you today. You've already seen promos of this all week, and these are your Gems of Distinction trio that I have here for you. Genuinely astonishing. Mozambique garnet, blue topaz, and a sparkling, beautiful peridot for you as well in your Gems of Distinction trio. This is coming up for you so soon. Do you want a nosy? Should we have a nosy? Why not? It's past 9. Have a little nosy at these, please. Gems of Distinction comes in your gorgeous gold box for you to show off to all your loved ones, friends and family. Oh, all 3 of these have that very special classification of Gems of Distinction. Every single one of these strands has been hand-picked for its excellence in pedigree, and all 3 of these are coming at you today for a beautiful, outstanding starter price point. I'm also joined by another gem.
Very good.
I wasn't going to say you. No, I'm joking, of course. The number 1 gem today is Debbie Bulford.
You know your friends are, don't you? Really?
Hello, Debbie, lovely lady. It's so nice to be back on with you.
Thank you.
Your pieces are stunning as always, I've got to say. Have you got a favourite one?
Yes, I quite like the colourful one, actually. The second kit. I think it's really fun.
I do like that one. I quite like that kind of the black and goldy ones with all the clasps and stuff. Oh,
they're all 3 completely different kits as well.
Totally different. Now we have got a little bit of a make-along section today. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, well, it was a bit of a surprise to me too, because I didn't know it was happening. But we decided this morning that because it has been advertised as a make-along show, that we would do something with the polymer clay. So if you get your polymer clay ready and conditioned, you need about 3 different colours, and I'll show you how to do a design.
Fab. Oh, Debbie Bulford.
Yes,
we'll be doing that about 10:30, did you say?
Yes, 10:30, yes.
How are you at charades?
I'll have a go.
Right, I've got a good one here for you.
Go on then.
Right.
Yeah, I'm watching.
This is a product that we've got on in the next few minutes, right? Whoa! Oh no, it's gone wrong. Oh, sure, ours don't talk. Oh. Ooh. Perfect. What do you think that is? It's not this. Oh, arduous. Oh, it's just perfect. Every time. David Bulford, what is that?
Have you done Shiraz before? A bit worrying, really.
What do you think our first product
Well,
of
it's
today
what I
might
think
be?
it is. We haven't had it on the show for months, have we? It's a clay roller, yeah?
Yes!
Yes!
Absolutely! Yes. Early bird, we're starting off as we mean to go on. She's back. It's the clay roller. Can you believe it? The last time we've properly seen this on the morning show was back in October 2014. That is such a long time to wait for this clay roller. This piece of kit is one of those pieces that you cannot do without, really. We can, like I've just shown you, very skillfully roll it out if you want to, but actually this is going to save you time, effort, energy, and give you a professional finish time and time again, isn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, because you know that every time you put your clay through, it's going to be the same thickness and the same look, and it looks almost like leather when it comes out, doesn't it? But it just makes your pieces go from being, you know, handmade or homemade to handmade. It just they look more professional. And can I say that next weekend we have got a polymer clay weekend, so if anybody wants to order any, if you want me to bring them up for you, I will do. Just let me know.
Love that. Fantastic.
Loads of us getting together for a weekend soon again.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
You can't do better than that then, can you? We have got here the clay roller. I've got less than 100 chances on this right here today. Clay roller, it is sensational. It's going to help you go from conditioning your clay. It's going to help you get an even look. It's even going to help you apply texture, isn't it, to some pieces?
Absolutely, yes. And if anyone's into polymer clay, you know you need 2 or 3 of those, because you don't want to mix your reds and your yellows in with your whites and what have you. So I tend to get 2 or 3 of them and keep one just for the whites and translucents and another one for the colourful clays.
Absolutely agree with that. I have got it for you here. Should we have a look? Oh, it's so sparkly. Hello, old friends. I missed you too. I have got here for you the clay roller. So let me show you around this if you have not seen this before. Your clay roller, perfect for your polymer clay pieces. Looks a little bit like a pasta roller. I know some people have delved into that with this actually, because it's a lot cheaper than some that I have seen, £50–60 for a pasta roller. You have got here your rollers at the top here, which is where you'll be placing your clay. You've also got the dial here, which to change the thickness, you essentially pull it out, you turn it and you let go. So it goes from a 1, which is the thickest, to a 9, which is the thinnest pieces. It's just wonderful that you can twist it and change, and these are going to go close together, further apart, to give you that wanted clay look that you're going for. You also get your handle as well, which really simply just pops in. You don't have to lock it or anything, it just pops in and there you go. That's how you work your piece. And the piece that a lot of clay rollers don't actually give you, that we do, already loads of you coming in, lovely to see you all this morning, hope you're having a great Sunday, is actually the clamp. Now this is so important, especially if you're dealing with quite a big piece of clay perhaps, or especially if you're trying to take the textured sheet through with the clay, which you can do with this, giving you a really nice deep impression. If you are going to be doing that, sometimes the piece itself can move around quite a lot, and it can make it a bit tricky and make it a bit more harder work. This simply just clamps onto the tool itself and just tighten it up so that it's holding on to your table. Oh, I've just seen you've got yours out.
Oh yes. Go everywhere with it.
Could you do without your clay roller? Because you've been using it so long now. If you were going to have to make, I don't know, a whole DI's worth of makes.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, I couldn't do without it. You can do polymer clay without it. Of course. But once you've used it, you realise how time-saving it is. And it stops your hands hurting, actually. That sounds silly, but when you're forever rolling out your clay, it actually hurts the palm of your hands. But this is fabulous. It really is. Once you've used it, you won't be without it.
Absolutely. Let's bring your pricing, because I've got so many multi-buyers already. Your price point today is just £14.95. It's your early bird special today. We are kicking off your Sunday with style. Text in, did you say? No. Am I just hearing? Oh, wait, you did. I love Becky. I love Debbie. Who is producing, please? Oh, Maureen. Maureen, I love you, from Dion. Hi Maureen, good morning to you, lovely lady. Oh, it's so nice to have you on board with us. I hope you've got a stunning Sunday planned. And honestly, Super Saver Sunday is today. It's this morning. We are dragging out some of the most amazing prices you're likely to ever see. Well done to everyone. Names about to go off the screen. It's absolutely wonderful to see everybody. £14.95. And you know what? Do your research. Do your research. Absolutely do your research. £14.95. Debbie's challenge on the steps. These are sensational. On the steps, it sounds like they've been naughty. Get on the naughty step. They're going to be naughty because of the price, actually. Take a look at these. They're exquisite. You can see the quality of these instantly, can't you? This, lovely ladies and gentlemen, is your stunning, stunning gold-plated. You know what I feel about gold-plated at this moment in time. If you see anything that is gold-plated, I would say if you possibly can, imperative that you get it whilst you can, because gold at this moment in time is almost impossible to get your hands on, because essentially what's happening at this moment in time with gold and with kind of the yields of gold at the moment, the mines themselves are going through around about a tonne's worth of rough. So a tonne's worth of rough to get out approximately 1.1 grams worth of gold. And due to that, mines are going bankrupt. Due to that, mines are closing down day in, day out. And therefore, the kind of projection is that gold is going to skyrocket in price if that continues. Going through a tonne's worth of rough to get around 1.1 grams worth of actual gold out of the ground at the moment. That should let you know that if you see any beautiful gold-plated pieces that you like, get them whilst you can, because we might not be able to match the prices in, say, 6, 7, 8 months' time that we can now. You've not just got that gold, though. You've got the beautiful diamond-like luster of the black onyx in here. These are approximately 18 mil on these, and it is your 925 sterling silver within that beautiful gold. And then adding to this situation, another absolutely exquisite strand of excellence. This is your gorgeous sterling silver. Oh, when I came in yesterday and I was getting ready for the Designer Inspiration Show, having a little nosy through what was going on, and I saw that strand that Carol had on, the concave cut, smoky quartz. Wow, how fantastic would just 2 of those look on either side of these on a chain? Just one of these centre pendants, 2 of those concave cut elongated beads at the top there, and just this. It is exquisite quality, I have to say. You've got your smoky quartz in here, the clarity of which is astonishing. It's interesting because a lot of the smoky quartz that comes out of the ground, because the quality isn't always that great, because you can't always get that clarity, because you can't always get that richness of depth and smoke that we all hope for, it actually gets heated to around 400 degrees, and a lot of the smoky quartz that gets out of the ground actually gets turned into citrine. So when you see a strand of smoky quartz of this quality, you already know that this is surpassing a lot of the quality of other gemstones, because if it wasn't this great quality, it would probably be turned into citrine. You know that this is an even higher grade than that, because we've decided to individually handpick these and envelop them in that gorgeous 925. 925 being the type of silver, it's 92.5% silver, 7.5% ore. If this quality was not up to the grade, we would not be putting this in 925, we'd be putting this in copper. I'm bringing to you now serious quality. You can see that. You guys at home, you know, you watch JewelleryMaker, you adore your jewellery, you love crafting, you understand that clarity is imperative with a lot of gemstones, and you've got it in abundance here. I'm bringing you serious quality with your smoky quartz and with that stunning onyx as well. Your price point today should be that goes to show you, doesn't it? That goes to show you the quality of these. That actually, for me, is sensational a quality, because even just for one of these super substantial pieces of your onyx as a centerpiece on a gold chain, you could probably be knocking up to near that price point you're seeing on your screen. Here you've got quality, you've got luxury, but the price point is bargain basement. Anyone want to buy a strand and get the other for £5? Buy the onyx and you're getting that stunning smoky quartz with the 925 silver for £5 today. This shouldn't be. Look at Debbie Bulford's face.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Is it? I told you, super Sunday saver. Management genuinely isn't in. They're all sat at home, possibly still in bed, doing the crossword. Who knows? Crossword? Who would be the crossworder? Paula? Would she? I think Steve Bennett's more of a Sudoku kind of man. Scott Stone probably word search. I could see him loving a word search. That is well done to everyone coming in and getting these. It's so lovely to have you on board with us. It is absolutely sensational price point, isn't it? Because look, we've got serious quality here with these. We really do. And not only that, guess what? We get for free with this. Inspiration from the stunning Debbie Bulford. Debbie B, what are your ideas with these absolutely luxurious pairings?
Well, I've had a request already for a ring from Dion, so I'll have a go at doing one of those. And the rest of them, I never know until I start playing with them, actually. I'll see what we've got down here, some bits and pieces, and see. I'd like to use as many as I can in different ways, rather than put them all onto one necklace, so I shall have a think.
Have a little nosy. Do you know what I'm just thinking about these? Okay, Debbie B, you'll be able to help me with this.
Yep.
Say the onyx, gold-plated onyx,
Yep.
just one individual piece like this.
Yeah.
You know, on a gorgeous chain or a gorgeous piece of wire. Price point wise, obviously depending on where you're selling it, kind of average point, what would you be expecting to sell? Something really beautifully simple but highly elegant and highly sought after and seriously luxurious for?
If it was on a sterling silver gold plated chain,
yeah.
I would probably look for at least £20–25.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely
and the rest,
agree with that.
I mean, it depends, as you said, it depends where you sell them.
Of course it does.
But definitely sort of no less than 15.
No, even if we did sort of mates rates at 15, I've got 14 of these pieces in total. So how much does that work out at each one? I've got about 14 in total. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I've got 14 in total. So £2.85 each. That is absolutely astonishing, isn't it?
Gosh. Wow.
That is amazing. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely adore you all. Please check out your baskets, because we are a family here and I just need to give you a heads up. I don't want anyone to miss out and then, you know, be upset with me. So please check out those baskets. I've got to move on because I've not got that many of those left. Do check out. Does anyone want a little sneaky peeky? Where is it? On my T-bar. At something that's coming up at about 10 o'clock. Stunning aquamarine. That is sensational, isn't it? That is a serious amount of aquamarine on this strand, no spacers whatsoever. This is gonna come up for you at about 10 o'clock. You've got around 130 carats worth here, and these are your faceted top drilled pairs. That is sensational, isn't it? I've got some pink opal coming up as well. Pardon? I wasn't saying anything. The next product hasn't been in stock since October. Backed by popular demand. Ah, on this side. 300 pieces. Sounds like Christmas. Cass, can I have a blackboard, please? Pop it. Thank you, because there's so many in here. I know what I'm like. If I try and, you know, sort of display these nicely on my hand, they're going to go everywhere. You're an absolute gem. These are back by popular demand. Not had them in since 2014, and they are so imperative. You're an absolute gem, thank you. These are so imperative for you to have in your collection. These are one of those findings, one of those pieces that when you run out of them, boy, do you know it. Take a little look at these. They are your black plated copper crimp beads. They look like gunmetal, don't they? They really have that gunmetal appeal. They would be amazing, actually, in things like your steampunk. Do you know what? I was holding this one up then because I'm looking so closely at these. They look like spacers, don't they? They absolutely look like spacers. But look, if I hold this on here for you, oh, it's nearly impossible for you to see, but tiny, tiny open line there. Tiny, tiny open. So you can open these and use them as crimps, but that is such a delicate, such a finely thought out opening section there that you could easily just use these as spacers. So what is a crimp bead? Maybe you're new to us, you're not sure exactly what we're talking about here. Okay, so when we're applying a clasp, a lot of the time we'll apply a clasp by using a crimp, which is kind of a very, very small tube, usually about 2 mil. And what we do is we'll close that down. Can be a little bit scratchy because it is a flattened piece of metal essentially. And sometimes, depending on how you do it, it can look not the best. It can look a little bit wiggly and a bit wobbly. We put these over the top of that. Now what that does is it adds security. It adds a professional finish and it makes it so, so comfortable to wear. These are fantastic to have in your collection. I've got to say, I love the colour of these. It's got that gunmetal appearance to it, which means great for feminine and masculine jewellery. You have got so much going on here, around 300 pieces in these, and they are 3 mil for you today. Debbie B, I know that you'll work with pieces like this a lot. For you, what is the main kind of positive, I suppose, with pieces like this, collections like this?
Well, when you have your lovely gemstones, it's nice to make them go a bit further. You don't want them all clustered onto a strand together. You need something to put like a punctuation mark in between them. Do you know what I mean?
That. Yeah, I do.
So you want to make them go further. And those are really light as well. They're not heavy.
No.
They're lovely beads, hollow beads. So those can make your designs go a lot further. But also, they're quite nice to put at the back of the neck because I mean, you've got your hair up, but if you've got hair my sort of length, you cover all the lovely gemstones at the back. So why not use these at the back of the neckline?
Yeah.
Or stud them into polymer clay. You can use them to stud everything. As you said with steampunk, that's absolutely fabulous.
Aren't they sensational?
Put them along a piece of memory wire and it looks like a really funky necklace, you know, just put them on there. It's great. I
love that idea. They are just superb to have in your collection. They really, really, truly are. And it's something that we don't often bring to you by themselves. We've been bringing you crimp beads in some of our findings packs recently, but you usually get, what is it, 10 maybe? Here you've got 300. Dion, I absolutely loved your idea. Pop these just on a piece of elastic, make yourself a really quick and simple stretchy bracelet.
Oh, perfect.
You could do a few stretchy bracelets with this.
Perfect. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're seeing a lot of those styles for male and female pieces.
Absolutely, you are, yeah.
I adore that idea. How quick and simple would that be? Right, there's loads of you who are already buying these. Most of you are web bidders at the moment, so I guess we'd better let the telephone bidders catch up. Your price point today, £7.95 for you today on these. These are going to be great just in pieces by themselves, like we've said about a stretchy bracelet. And in fact, pardon? Do you know what normally happens? I'll be completely honest with you. If you've seen that Dion's just taken £1 off, don't worry. Everyone who's already bought it, all you multi-buyers, everyone who's already bought it, do not worry at all. Everyone pays the same price. But what normally happens when something ridiculous like that takes place, £1 going off for zero reason apart from because I can, is we get the phone call of doom. In the gallery you hear a bring, bring, and it's the management upstairs who are, sorry, why have you taken that band off? Oh, and her go-to line is always, oh, I accidentally pushed the button, or always, time and time again, £6.95. Truly, I promise you, this is going to be happening a lot. The managers are not in. This is Super Saver Sunday. We always have management in on Sunday. Always, 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 pretty much. Because if you think about it, it's the weekend. It's one of our busiest times. We need to be watched over like hawks generally. But today, we're just, they're not in. No, none of our managers are in today. So we are going to be doing price points like this all day long. These are going to go sensationally with some pieces. How about doing a little bit of a juxtaposition between kind of big, bold, high shine and superbly feminine? This is a brand new strand coming up for you today. Look. Flowers carved into this rose quartz. If I told you that you're going to get this entire strand for less than £15, I'd be telling the truth. Look, double-sided as well. What a gorgeous juxtaposition between super feminine and then kind of big, bold and strong. I love the idea of that. And actually, I quite like the idea of it with possibly my favourite strand of amethyst I've seen in quite some time. They'd be great with this as well, I think. Stunning amethyst. Feel free to text us in today. Let us know what you're doing with your Sunday. It's International Women's Day today. You're doing anything special for that? Are you having a Sunday roast? That's mainly what I'm interested in on a Sunday. What's everyone eating? If you've got any questions for the stunning Debbie Bulford as well, 60777 is our text number. Start your text with the word JM Studio. Any question you like. For example, Debbie Bulford.
Yes, see?
What's your favourite thing about a Sunday?
Oh, when I'm not here,
yes, of
and
course.
I love to be here, obviously.
Well,
obviously. It's just having a really lazy day, actually. Getting up late and having a nice cup of coffee with my husband and just spending time just doing nothing.
Yeah. It's a total me day a Sunday, isn't it?
It is. Not putting your smart stuff on, just slouching around the house.
No. In some places, actually, it's not like a law, but it's kind of a group decision, I suppose, that on Sundays you're not allowed to do certain things. So, for example, my auntie and uncle and their twin children were lived on an army barracks for a time in Germany, and it was kind of a thing whereby no one on the barracks was allowed to do things like put out your washing on a Sunday.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I adore that. I think that's fab.
Yeah.
I might start that myself, just in my own house. Say to me again, lovely. Limited offer, okey-pokely. Oh no. Oh, Cash, you're going to love me for throwing some of them on the floor. I'll just hand them to you. P45. Where to? Oh, on me right, okey-pokely. Only 25 opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. If I say to you gemstone, price point hike around 800%, not coming out of the ground at this moment in time. Is this coming to mind? 0800 644 655, not a time to hang around. Not the time to hang around at all. This is your Tanzanite strand. This is your Tanzanite chain strand. I haven't got time right now to tell you because so many of you are coming in. There's an absolute flurry on the phones at the moment. Don't worry, if you're on the phone, you might have a chance to get it. If you want to get your hands on Tanzanite, now is the opportunity to do so. You may well have seen Tanzanite on 3, 4, maybe even 5 times this week if you've been watching throughout, and that's because it's our last in stock. We here at the Genuine Gemstone Company are currently not purchasing Tanzanite anymore. At this moment in time, it probably started about 2-3 months ago maybe, we stopped purchasing Tanzanite. We are not buying in anymore at this moment in time because the prices has gone up so dramatically, around 800% in the last sort of 5-6 months. Because it's gone up so dramatically, we aren't purchasing it at this moment in time. So if you see it, get it when you can. I have got here for you a beautiful strand of Tanzanite. Yeah, come on, where'd you find my slide? Oh, Director Tom, saving my slides. Have a little look at this. This is the area in which we get this Tanzanite. So, this Tanzanite will have more than likely come from Block D. This is that very small section there. This is a very small section, just a few kilometres in size. This is a one locational gemstone, and we get the vast majority of ours from Block D, because from Block D you get stunning quality. You get, I would say, what are we looking at colour-wise here? AA grade, it looks like that, doesn't it? Easily. And that might be me, you know, playing it down. I'd rather play it down and you get it home and get it valued, and actually maybe it could be a AAA. It is absolutely sensational. We get it from that block there, that tiny area there. Bearing in mind, this is a one location. Oh, well done, everybody. Lots of multi-buyers. You've got to be quick. I've still got some. We're getting very few out of the ground at this moment in time, and we're currently not purchasing it. We are literally going through our last of stock. In 3 months' time, you probably won't see any Tanzanite, and that could be the last time you ever do. Get it whilst you can. It's 925, 50 centimetre strand. Your price point today is just $29.95. That is not an 800% price hike, is it? No. That is the price this has always been. This is the price you have always expected to see this at. Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we hiking our price by 800%? Everywhere else pretty much is. All these places on the high street are. If you're checking out, I've got 3 left, that's it. Check out. And why aren't we going up in price? Well, because we as a company don't believe in doing that. Text in. I've lost 2 hours of crafting today as my boyfriend set the clocks the wrong way. Payback. I got his credit card. Oh, who's that from? Anonymous. I adore that. Hey, Anonymous, you're feeling a little bit like us at the moment, aren't you? With no managers in. I adore that. Payback. Super Saver Sunday continues. That is a goner. Well done, everybody. Ring Mandrel's in stock. Where is it? Oh, I can see it. Ring Mandrel back by popular demand again. Imperative. Take a little look. Super Saver Sunday, we've got some right treats for you today, and this is one of them. You get, with your ring mandrel, your little handy pouch, which has got so much room in it. If I'm just squashing that down, it's got so much room in it, you can get so much more in here. You can get your Viking knit tool in here, etc, etc. If I get this out for you, you'll see that it comes packaged in your stress relieving bubble wrap. Oh, that feels so nice. And this is your ring mandrel. Now, what is your ring mandrel for? Well, essentially, you might look at it and think, oh yeah, I've sort of seen those in documentaries and things where people size the rings that they've already got. Yeah, that is what it's used a lot for in the trade. But we here at JewelleryMaker, we're crafters, aren't we? We like to make our own pieces. So you can actually use this to create your own rings or your own veils or your own kind of loop pendants. And you can use this to shape however you wish them to look. But also, because of the quality of this, you can actually hammer onto it as well, which means, say you're making a ring with 1 mil or 1.25, you can actually hammer onto it to add texture and appeal, but you're still keeping that shape. Because, of course, if you're going to be hammering onto a flat block, that's no use really for a ring, is it? If you want to do the whole piece in the back of it as well. So this is going to be perfect for that because it will work hard in it as well. This is your ring mandrel. It is backed by popular demand. If you're new to JewelleryMaker and you want to be making rings, genuinely this is the best way to do it, because you will see time and time again, particularly on my usual show of designer inspiration, you will see time and time again guest designers saying things like, okay, so you need to, if you're making a ring, make the ring 2 sizes larger when you start, because if you're going to wire wrap, it will make it the right size for you. Now that's almost impossible to judge if you're using bits around the house, you know, spoon handles or whatever it might be. With this, you're going to get a professional finish, and it's going to make your pieces sturdy, workable and durable, and it's going to be great for your commission pieces as well, because let's face it, it looks very, very professional. Your price point today for your back in stock ring mandrel is just £8.95 for you today. Debbie Bulford, I know, uses her ring mandrel. What do you use yours for?
Well, to make rings, but also to hammer a lot of the wire, as you say. And I think most crafters like storage. Mm-hmm. And because it's got that little pouch with it,
yes,
it is so neat and tidy, because you can keep all your little coils of wire, or you can put a little hammer in there, you can put all the bits and pieces and keep them all together, nice and neat. When you've made your rings ready for hammering at a later date, it's just nice to keep things in. It keeps it neat and tidy. It is such a lovely tool.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely
really
agree with that. And if you do like storage, I've got loads today. Loads coming up for you today, honestly. Lots of you covered in for this. Well done, everybody. Treat yourself to your pouch. Oh, hello. I can't believe that just happened. Sometimes I just can't keep the Becky in, if that makes sense. Sometimes. Sorry. £8.95 for you today on this. Hello, let's say hello to some of you. Good morning, Kay in Cheshire. I'm back up in Cheshire this afternoon. Don't miss me too much. I'll be back with you later on. Kate's in as well from the West Midlands. Lovely to see you. Hi, Katie. Really, really nice to see you. Sonia, you lovely, lovely lady in the gorgeous the Vale of Glamorgan. Nice to see you as well. Michelle's in too, and Patricia. Lovely to see you. Oh, Colleen, nice to see you as well. Lovely lady. Texting. Morning, lovelies. When are you doing all the storage, Becky? I'm going to watch my son play football. Gaynor, enjoy the football. Hi, Becky. Do I see storage pots on the left? I was told I was obsessed with storage, and Victoria's so obsessed with storage she couldn't even finish the text. They're coming up for you in, well, would you prefer they were done in 3 hours or would you prefer they were done in 3 seconds? 3 seconds, okay. We'll do them now then. I have got them coming up for you right here, right now. Well done to everyone who got that ring, Mandrel. How do you feel about storage? Debbie Bulford.
I love storage. In fact, we had a conversation last Sunday, because on Sunday Experience, and we all said that we love to sort findings into boxes, and then when you finish, you're quite disappointed.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's nice because you've done it all nice and neat and tidy. You think, oh, I want to do some more now. It's just something about it. I don't know what it is.
You were doing that this morning.
Yeah, I know.
When I came in this morning, you were sorting out all of the findings into storage.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. But the thing about those is those are empty. Those are loose, aren't they, inside?
They are indeed.
So you've got a double amount of storage because you can take them out, and then you've still got the box to store things in afterwards. So
you absolutely do. These are just wonderful. So we've got your hard plastic casing around this that has your open top lid on there, and then every single one of these pots, I'll show you the back of them, every single one of these pots has its own individual screw lid. I wonder if you can see that from there. So can you see you've got this kind of ribbon there, that's the screw lid. Every single one of these has those screw lids. So that means that not only do you have the individual storage pots, how many have I got in each of them? I've got different amounts. I've got 12 in one. No way. I'm reading that going, 24 pots, what, in total? Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty good. No, 12 pots, 12 pots, and 24 pots. Have a look at that one as well. I've never even seen this one. I've never ever seen this one before. Again, all individual screw lids as well. These are sensational, okay, because essentially you've got here your individual storage. Great for your findings, of course, you know, have those black spacer beads we had in one, have your earring bindings that go with it in another, have your crimp beads that go with whatever. You could even do it in colours, couldn't you? All your blacks, all of your golds, your silvers, etc, etc. What about as well chips and nuggets? If you've just got sort of half or quarter of a strand left of your chips and nuggets to fill into these, and you can colour graduate them, can't you? And that's quite a nice thing to do actually, because sometimes if you've got little bits and ends you can't work out, well, will that strand go with that one, because they're kind of little bits of them. Put them in the pots and then you can always try your own colour wheels together just by popping them together. You have essentially got all of this storage here today. But that's not it. You're also getting 3 strands of genuine gemstones, and they are stunning. 3 strands of genuine gemstones. You've got your faceted rounds of the black agate, and those are 6mm. I've also got 165 carats worth of the 8mm plain rounds in the black agate. And then lastly, but by no means leastly, I've got your largest 10mm on there. Now, your pot sizes we're being asked about. Not a problem, I can tell you that. Okay, so in the size of the actual boxes, let's do that one first. So the one with the 24 pots is about 24.5 by 16 centimetres approximately, and the drop on this is around an a 2.8 centimetre. The pots themselves are around, or just under, 3.9 by 2.1 centimetres on this pot, on these pots in here. You've got your smaller pots as well though. Let's have a look at the sizing on those ones. We're looking at about about 3 by 1.8 centimetres on the little pots within these ones as well, and approximately the 3.9 on these ones as well. 3.9 by a 3.3 on those ones, so I hope that helps. Quantity is racing down as quick as our prices are today. Storage and strands, your price point today, just £19.95. That is absolutely astonishing. You know the price of storage in some craft shops. You are well aware. For an individual box, just the box itself without the storage, you can be paying £3-4, can't you, in some places? Absolutely you can. Absolutely, 100%. You have got here £19.95 on this today. That is sensational. You have got 26 of these left. Okay, 26 of these left, about 50 in baskets. Do check out. Don't worry, I've got more storage coming up if you want it. This is the last time that I've got the big storage box though. So if you want it, do get that, absolutely. Loads of you coming in for this. Well done to absolutely every single one of you. 12 of these opportunities left right now. This is going to be a goner. Please check out. It's a race to the finish line. Got mine. Must have been overwhelmed by the pots and storage. Just need to get my label makers out now. Can't wait to see what Debbie has created. You're right, I've got a label maker. Oh, when I first got my label maker, I started labelling kind of the drawers in my cupboards for like cereal, and I adore that. I love that idea. Victoria, out and proud, she loves the storage. I adore that. Thank you for messaging Victoria. Feel free to text us in 60777. She texts 4 of those left, about 25 in baskets. Don't worry, I've got some more of these ones coming up, but that is a sell out, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, absolutely everybody. Time to mosey on over to the lovely Debbie Bulford. We're going to have a little nosy at what she has created. This, for me, is one of those kits that I just love and adore. And don't forget that Super Savers Sunday, you're going to see astonishing price points coming up for you today. Debbie Bulford, what have you been up to?
Oh, loads.
Have you? I can see that you've been making loads and loads and loads.
I have actually, yes. I've got so many kits at home, I can't tell you. They're all lined up across my study, just loads for the next month.
These are sensational pieces. Just to say to everybody, if you have been one of those people that has been messaging in on Facebook, that has been texting in on some of our designer inspiration shows, in particular the chainmail shows, saying, when are you getting these square profile jump rings in? Well, they're here in this kit for you today. There's so much you've created in this. What was your inspiration?
Well, the bead scoop, I love bead scoops because you never ever know what's going to be in there.
No.
So everyone is completely different. So I tend to do a bit of a mark and separate all the colours out.
Great for those storage pots.
Oh yes.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect. And just see exactly what I've got first of all, and then that inspires you to do something completely different. But I do love those jump rings. The jump rings are fab.
Why do people adore the square profile jump rings so much?
I think because they're a little bit more contemporary, they're a bit more funky, and I think they also catch the light.
They do.
But the black in particular is very, very popular. And I just think it complements any other metal, so you can put the normal jump rings with them and it'd be perfectly all right. But I just love it. Love them. Absolutely love them.
They're astonishing, aren't they? You've made so many pieces, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 pieces in total.
Yeah, and I've still got most of the jump rings left over. I've hardly touched them at all.
That's amazing, actually, because when you look, a lot of your pieces are quite jump ring heavy. You know, you've done some chainmail in there, so it's amazing that you've got so much left. But you've still been able to make big, bold statement pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Is that kind of due to the size of the jump rings? It makes it look big, but it's not that much.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got mainly the larger the jump rings I've got left over, and I was going to put them on something else, but just ran out of time. So many kits to do, but all these, not the small ones, but all these are what I have left over.
That's
all
a
that
massive amount, isn't
is what I had left over. Loads of them. Not those, because I've just opened those, but these. They're just loads.
That's amazing, isn't it?
So it's a good value kit, this is.
It is
really
especially a good value kit when I know what the price Dion was going to go to. Do you fancy having a little look at the kit? Suppose we should, shouldn't we? Because it's going to take me quite some time to get through, I'll be absolutely honest with you. If you love storage, I've got a storage box in here for you. Take a little look at what I'm getting. You are going to be having your findings collection with the storage box as well. Have a look. You have got all of these little lock-up pots for you today, and they've all got these individual sections in. Can I just borrow your chain nose pliers? Thank you. Let's have a little look at some of the pieces that we're getting in here. Now, this is in that gorgeous kind of, I think it's an old gold colour myself almost. You're getting these findings in 2 different colours, so you're going to be getting these colours. I'll show you all the findings first, and then I'll show you an example of the black. So you're going to be getting a massive selection of findings, including these small twirl detail earring findings. These are your bronze plated copper findings that we have here. You're going to be getting a few pairs of those. You're getting plenty of chain, which I'll show to you in a moment. You're also getting in here loads of your twisted detail toggle clasps. Toggle clasps are a great way to finish off your designs, especially for people who maybe have dexterity problems and find the little tiny kind of bump bone clasp with a little bit of a fiddle, with a bit of a faff. These are much easier to use and to undo. But also they're great for your lariat style necklaces, and also you can use the T-bars for cufflinks as well if you're going to be making a pair of cufflinks for yourself. Plenty of those in there. How many sets have I got in there? 4? I've got 4 pairs, it looks like to me. Yeah, 4 pairs of those in total. I've then got a massive selection of your jump rings, actually. Huge amount of those jump rings. Jump rings, I've got an ID of approximately 5 mil on these ones, and it looks to be getting 100 of each colour. That's fab.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
There's a lot in there. I've got some more of your spacers as well, or your spacer beads. Hang on, come here you. I've got more of your spacer beads in here, plenty of those again. Actually, again, these look exactly like spacer beads, but when you look really closely, you can see they are an open end to them. So I presume you could use these as a crimp bead cover as well. That's sensational. I've got some actual crimp bead covers too, which are huge. These are already opened up for you. Let me show you properly. It's easier if I show you them like a little Pac-Man. There you go. So you've got the section here that you can just gently with your tweezers, your pliers, sort of nibble them together, and they close up into a lovely circle. And that means that they do close around that jump ring, that clasp for you as well. And then I've actually got the crimps themselves. We have not been doing crimps recently in all of our findings packs, so I presume you're probably running low, aren't you? I presume you are probably running low, and if you are, then this is your time to get your hands on them, and there's absolutely loads and loads in there. Let me show you the colour comparisons as well. So remember all those findings, and you are getting them in 2 colours. I'll show you with the chains. Massive length of chains, a metre's worth. Huge length of chain.
Went on and on and on.
So you're getting that gorgeous bronze-esque colour, the old gold colour, but you're also getting the black in all of those findings as well. These will go great with those beads we did for you early on. And of course, they go absolutely sensationally with the square profile jump rings that I have coming up for you right now. Please just remember for me, because I genuinely believe this is an absolute bargain of a price as it is. This findings storage box with the findings in it alone, just that, is an astonishing price point of just £19.95. That's a great price, isn't it? Look at all those. That's a great price. So £20 worth here. You're not going to believe the price of the kit. I've also got for you in here all of those stunning jump rings. So let's take a little look at these. These are your black saw cut jump rings. Saw cut important with these because it means it's got a nice clean finish. So if you are going to use them for chainmail in particular, you want that nice close finish on them so your pieces hold together correctly, and these have been saw cut. Your jump rings, these are 100. This is a 13.2 mil. You've also got your 100 of the 11.5mm, again in the black, and you've got 100 of the 7.4. So a graduation of 3 different sizes here, and you're getting 300 of these in total. Absolutely loads of you coming in for this today. Well done to everyone who's already got it. I've also got, I can't even stop there. Even my producer just went, okay, so we'll bring the price in. I haven't even finished yet. I'm not even near finished. You've got a massive bead scoop. Now, the bead scoop, essentially, you will be getting similar colours to this, more than likely. Bead scoop, don't think it's just completely and absolutely random and you just get one of every gem, because you definitely don't. You can see in this collection here, you're getting quite a few of kind of your jaspers. You've got sort of quite a few amethyst in there as well, quite a few shells, and that's how Debbie B's managed to make hers. She's made some sets just using one type of gemstone. It looks really, really beautiful. So you'll be getting a bead scoop. I'm also getting your essential threading pack. If you're not sure what this is, I'll talk you through it really quickly. You've got your tiger's tail, or your beading thread, which is essentially lots and lots of very, very fine wire that has a lovely smooth coating. It's great for stranding, a stranding material, but you can create shapes with it as well. You've also got in there your monofilament. Think of it a bit like a fishing wire. It's clear, but it's super duper strong. And I've also got your elastic in here as well. Does what it says on the tin. Great for your stretchy bracelets, etc. And then, bringing you, oh, it comes in your little storage bag as well. Don't forget that. It comes in your little storage bag. Every little helps. And you might not have these really, really cutesy ones. These remind me of those ones that you used to put your tooth in for the tooth fairy. Is that just me? Yes. That's exactly what it reminds me of. But you can make these into flowers and headband pieces as well. But I've also got for you the satin cord. Our satin cord is great quality. It really, really is. I'm a paper crafter, sort of by trade, I suppose. I've done paper craft for a long time, and I've worked with quite a bit of different satin cords over the years. And some of my satin cords, when I look back to kind of memory books I made a few years ago, have gone quite dull from other places and almost a little bit waxy looking. I've had some JewelleryMaker pieces for, you know, sort of a year and a half now, and they've still got that gorgeous high-end shine. They look like they're still brand new, so it's great quality. 1mm on that. And then you have the black satin cord, which comes on your Kumihimo bobbin as well. Not just for Kumihimo at all, though, don't forget. Reusable bobbin for you today. And the great thing with that is it can ease out your cord. It will keep that tension there nicely for you, and it's a great way of storage, because if you've got a few of these, they are stackable as well. Let me reiterate, because you've probably forgotten it all because there's so much. An amazing amount of findings with a storage box. You've also got your threading material pack. You've got 300 jump rings. You've got satin cord. You've got a storage bag, and you get your bead scoop as well. All of this today. Don't forget, that's £20. Just £29.95. That means you buy this. Great, love it. You get free, 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 and free. Well, £10. Wait, you get this, you get that, free, 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 essentially. That's an amazing price point, isn't it? Genuinely. There's so many of you who've come in for this. Well done to everybody. Your names have gone off my screen and you've started back up again. I've got so many of these in baskets. It's lovely to see you all. There's some new people that I don't recognise the name of. It's lovely to see you all. Hello to Lynn. It's nice to meet you. Hello as well to Ria. Lovely to meet you as well, lovely. Lots and lots and lots of you coming in. I've got a new Veronica who I've not seen before too. Faye as well. Vera's coming up too. Loads and loads of Avril's coming up in this as well. Lovely to see you all, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to have you on board, and we are going to be looking at some of Debbie Bulford's creations as well. We know that you absolutely adore and love your chainmail pieces. I do. You really do, and you can see the love for it here, absolutely and completely. We have got some polymer coming up for you later. I know someone has just messaged in saying, oh, we've got polymer coming up. Yeah, we have, and we are going to be doing a mini make-along as well. We'll let you know kind of when to get your polymer ready. That's one of the daftest prices. Yes,
you're quite right.
For so much.
You're quite right.
Fran. Yeah. Genuinely, managers are not in. It's basically, imagine, I don't know, living at a zoo and then one night everyone just opens all the cages. It's a bit like that. We're just running wild. We're just running wild. Honestly, that is set to continue. It's Super Saver Sunday, which should be called No Managing, so we're kind of going to do what we want with prices because we're off for Monday and Tuesday, so we don't get told off by Wednesday, and hopefully they will have forgotten day. But it's not as snappy, so we went for Super Saver Sunday instead. Only 29 of these left. Do check out those baskets. What piece are we going to be looking at today, Debbie B?
The chainmail piece.
Fab.
Just to show you how to link them together but using cord.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I love that. I've not really seen anything like that. No, I think it's really beautiful.
Well, in the shops you'll see there's a lot of necklaces that are looped together with cord. You can't really see it very well because the one's black and you lose it against the you lose the black cord against the black rings. But this is so simple. All you need to do is take the large or the small jump rings first of all, and I've used the largest here so it's easier for you to see, but you could use the medium size if you wanted to. And then this is so easy. So you know me, I like to do very, very simple things. Put both of your threads through the first two small ones. I'm going to pick that up with my fingers. So first two, like so. Okay, like that. Now, when you get to this point, make sure you've got enough left to go to the back of the neck on one side, because that will go up the neck. You'll knot that through the end too, and that will go to the back of the neck. So don't make it too short, okay? Now, I'm going to take this one up through, the one colour goes, whoops, up through the next two, like so, and pull tight. And the next one, actually it's the other end, isn't it? That's right. And the next one just goes the opposite way. You just cross over. Whoops, can you see that? Just cross over. Excuse me.
Crossing it over, I see.
Yeah, so one goes one way and one goes the other. And that is all you do, all the way along. So you cross over your cords like so. If I pull them, it pulls them together and it pulls the white on the top and the black on the top, and then you just go in and out, in and out, in and out, all the way along your necklace until you've got the length you want. Okay, can you pass me the one that's on the bust?
I absolutely can, just whilst I'm passing that across. I just want to say I've got 22 left, but I've got more than that in baskets, so fastest finger first at this moment in time. If you are on the phone line, stay where you are, because if people don't check out, you can still grab some, but fastest finger first right now. I don't want you to miss out.
So that's all I did, all the way along this single piece here.
Okay.
And then when I knew I got it even, you see I used the little ones to sort of taper it down a little bit.
What you mean, yeah.
Is just join the middle. So I went around 1, 2, 3, 4 of the bottom ones and put little rings around and put a big one through, and then just pulled it with the next two. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So I just pulled it into a V at the bottom and then just use a little pin to do that. I mean, how easy is that? You literally just go in and out, in and out, in and out, just weaving through them. But you can do that with 3, 4, 5 layers.
Love that idea. Make it really dramatic.
Really dramatic. I mean, in the shops you see them with loads and loads and loads of layers, but you can do this for a necklace, and it would be fabulous on a cuff as well.
Great
idea.
idea.
Look really lovely. So just have a go with your threads and weave in and out your jump rings and see what you do.
Have fun. Thank you so much for showing us that. That is just beautiful.
Simple.
Really beautiful. I've got 18 of these left, and there are so many in baskets, so please do check out. Text in, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Quite like to.
Watch out for the Dion deals with anything blue. Love it when Dion is in the hot seat. Great show, and that's from Jane. I know. The management are away, and I know that we have some blue things on today. It is going to be dangerous, which is why I had to do that formal apology to the managers at the beginning, because I need to just outline, this isn't me. This is Dion.
I think today it doesn't even matter if it's blue, does it really?
No, probably not. Dion's just gone, don't say it's just me, we're in it together. We are not, lady. I've got 13 of these left. It's going to be unlucky for some, but I tell you what won't be unlucky. You getting the chance to win some of our great prizes. Let's take a look at some of your Wall of Fame makes. I say, here.
Oh, it's very spring-like,
That's
isn't it?
gorgeous, isn't it? Hello.
Lovely.
Hello, everyone.
Having a natter now.
Having a glass. Lovely, lovely to have you on board with us today. This is the Wall of Fame. This is where you send in your creations, your makes, and you have a chance to win some fab prizes. Let's take a look at some of the pieces you've made. That's gorgeous.
This is number 38. This is from Vicky in Hordon. Hi everyone, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a price. It's a piece I made for an order using rose quartz, apatite and aquamarine. I hope you like it. I could see that on a fascinator as well.
I love that idea.
Yeah,
And
or a brooch or
fascinator.
something. That is lovely, lovely colours.
That
Well
is
done.
absolutely beautiful.
Lovely, Vicky.
Good luck to you, Vicky. That's really sensational.
Yeah.
I've got a beautiful piece here, right up my street. My
Oh,
birthstone
and me.
as well. It's number 41, and it says, "Hi JM, here is my entry to the WAF. It's made with amethyst faceted rectangles I bought from you 3 years ago. Where does the time go?" It says, "I've teamed it up with silver sparkle beads and that I haven't seen on your show for ages. Can we have some more, please? The silver chain from the stash. Good luck to all." And that is from Ernest. Is that right? Eunice? How are we saying that, Debbie Bulford?
Eunice.
Eunice. From Sheffield. Eunice. Gorgeous piece of the Wall of Fame. 3 years ago. Where does the time fly? Well, just goes to show, gemstones will last and last and last, won't they?
Absolutely.
You can always have them in your stash. And also, we'll make a note of that for management on Monday to ask about those gorgeous spacer beads, which I haven't seen in ages too. 41, good luck to you.
This is number 39. This is from Valerie. Hi to all at JM. Both necklaces made from chain from JM. I was surprised how easy it was to work with the ball chain. I'll definitely be getting some more. The other one's made from the 10-metre chain and some green quartz. Hope you like them. Regards, Valerie. That's lovely. And the ball chain looks so different, doesn't it, on this one? It swings more. Do you know?
Yeah,
It
gives it more
moves
movement.
more. Yeah, it's beautiful. They're lovely.
They're really
Well done,
beautiful.
Valerie.
Well done. Look.
Oh, I say.
Oh, I say.
Oh, I like those.
Print screen, anybody? Good morning, all. I bought the Polymer screen printing kit from JM a while ago and haven't tried it. This is my first try. Wow. Pleased with the results. I'm going to try some cuffs and see how they come out. Everything is bought from JM except the diamonds, which I had in my drawer and didn't know what to do with them. I think they are perfect for this project. I completely agree. Many thanks for the inspirational shows. Hoping for a win as I need loads more clay. And that is from Barbara in Northern Ireland. Barbara, I've got loads of clay coming up for you today. I've got plenty of that. And also, this, oh, it's just beautiful. First try. You won't be able to tell. And
Well
you're number
done.
42. Well done.
This is number 40, and this is from Toria. It says here, "Hi all at JM, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. This is my first attempt at pearl knotting with shell pearl and blue quartzite on turquoise Eslon, all from JM. It was so much easier than I thought. I'll be trying it again. Good luck to all, but especially me, as I need more pearls to play with." This is from Toria. That is lovely. Beautifully done. It's quite difficult to do that knotting evenly. It's beautiful.
It's
well
really
done.
beautiful. Looks really high end as well. I have actually
Yeah.
got some pearls coming up in a bundle with some pink opal coming up for you very, very soon. Coming up for you today, Aquamarine. That is so beautiful, isn't it? That beautiful aquamarine is coming up for you in not a very long time. Probably in about 2.5 minutes. I'll see you after this very short break.
New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford for this exciting Polymer Clay Accessories DVD. Debbie will guide you through a variety of projects, including pen tops, charms, badges, buttons, and how to create the animal print look. This DVD is ideal for all levels and great to have some fun with the kids. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
This aquamarine has got that archetypal, that sought after Esperanto colouring, doesn't it? It genuinely does have that hue. It has that stunning, beautiful hue, tone and saturation that you would expect to see on the highest grade of your Esperanto Santo pieces. This is sensational, isn't it? It really, really is. If this did have that title, if it did have that sought after connoisseur name, well, for this carat weight, you would be paying triple figures. Would. Even at JewelleryMaker prices. Hello everyone. My name's Rebecca Redican. It's lovely to have you on board. Feel free to call me Becky though, everybody does, apart from my mum when I'm being told off. It's lovely to have you on board with us today. I have got this stunning, stunning aquamarine coming up for you right here, right now, and I need to just make you aware of something. 3 things. Number 1, this is not your everyday aquamarine. This is not one of those strands that you see week in, week out at JewelleryMaker. This is one of those strands that is of the most exquisite quality, that actually, looking at it, it has got that wonderful sought after gem quality appearance to it, doesn't it really? If this was that Esperanto genuine name next to the aquamarine, you would be paying the triple figures today at JewelleryMaker prices. Anywhere else on the market? Well, who knows, I wouldn't like to guess, but realistically, this is not your everyday aquamarine. Another thing to point out about this is the fact that you have got here, honestly, you have got here one of the most usable strands of this glowing gemstone that I have seen in quite some time. The last strand of aquamarine I had on my Designer Inspiration show, chips and nuggets, flew out the door because it was great quality. Possibly not as good as this. In fact, definitely not, because obviously chips and nuggets, small little pieces, which are great, but for the quality of this, you have got those beautiful areas of that clarity. You get that dispersion of light through these, which is sensational, which you weren't able to get as much in that double strand. So for the quality of this is a really workable strand, because the quality is outstanding, but also you've got those graduation of the drops in here. And I know that drops are something we continually look for, because we can use them for pretty much anything. Earrings, of course, being the main one, but also what about for your pendants? What about for your slave bracelets as well, just balancing atop your finger? These are going to be beautiful for that, and with the graduation, that's absolutely perfect. It makes it even more versatile. 8x6 to 14x8 on this, and the amount. I mean, look at the quantity. This is approximately a 20 centimetre strand, but that should essentially, well, I don't actually believe that. I don't actually think that's the case, and I'll tell you for why. When we do measurements of our strands, we will literally measure the strand and tell you how much is in length worth on that strand. We minus out the tassels, but everything else on there. So a lot of the time, actually, you're measuring spaces on there as well, aren't you? Which kind of dome to account for the actual shape of the gemstone. These are at the thinnest point of the gemstone we've drilled these, which means they're not sat all nicely and prettily against each other in a line with spaces, because they dome outwards. You're actually, I would say, getting double that amount. It's more like 40 centimetres, isn't it? Because if you look at them, if we were to say drill these through the fattest point and put them on a strand, it would need to be a 40 centimetre strand, wouldn't it? Because look, they're not sat nicely next to each other, because there's so many of them overlapping. You're getting 130 carats worth here. I have never ever seen quality like this. If this was, and if this did have that wonderful connotation of the Esperanto Santo Aquamarine, at JewelleryMaker prices, this would be a $99.95 strand or a £105 strand. It would. It just would. It's not today. Get ready. Your price point. I know. I know. But look at that. Oh. I have no words. This is your Sunday super saver. The price point of this, if it had the right name, if it had that name put attached to it, it would be your $99.95 strand. This would be your $105 strand. This would be the big one. This would be, and it could be, look, you've got the tone, you've got that hue, you've got that saturation in there as well that we're looking for. You've got a tone of around, I'd say around about maybe 25% here, which is exactly what Esperanto Santo has. You've got that hue there that you expect from Aquamarine, that totally beautiful, unique and individual Aquamarine colouring to this as well. £21.95 is not the price point you will ever be seeing for this again, I doubt, because they're going out of the door as quick as something really fast. What's really fast? As quick as me eating a cake on a Tuesday night. That's how quick it's going. Really quick. Oh, Usain Bolt. That makes more sense. Yes. I love it. You have got so many of you covered. It's so lovely to see you. Pauline, you've just come in at Essex. Lush to see you as always. You've got Christine in. I have got loads of you. Loads. Lots of anonymouses in today. Nice to see you all as well. Margaret, I've got Val in. Doreen, Bet, Joan, Joanne. I've got Leslie Ann in. Your names have gone off my screen, so I can't say hello to the last one. Sorry. Sandra, Eileen, Jane, Ninette. Oh, it's lovely to see you again, Ninette. I love Ninette. Susan, you've got just so many of you coming in for this. Tracy, Eleanor, please check out those baskets, ladies and gentlemen with it in their baskets, because honestly, this is going so quickly. This is a well, no, I was about to lie to you then. I was about to say to you, this is a $21.95 strand. It's not. not. It's a $24.95 strand. You're just getting it at that price today because the managers are not in. You are going to be treated today. This is going to be the Sunday that actually in a few weeks time you talk back about. You get this home in what, 4 or 5 days time, say, you make something with it, and then in 2-3 weeks time when you're wearing this you think, do you remember that Sunday, that Super Saver Sunday? Boy oh boy, I saved myself so much money on that day, and that is exactly what's going to happen with this strand. Multi-buyers on this strand for you, plenty of you coming in for this. Hazel's lovely to see you. June and Janet as well coming in. 2 Janets actually from 2 different locations. Lots and lots of you in. Irons is in, Deborah's in, Tina, Jan, Casey's in as well, and Tracy. Bryony's in, lovely to see you, Bryony. Lavina's in, Val, Rachel, Barbara, Susan. Margaret and Stephen, you're coming in for it as well. This quantity is going down quickly. Started off with almost 100 of these, so it's going down very quickly for you today. This is a stunning gemstone. It has been cut by some of the most famed and most skilled lapidarists in the world to be brought to you today at a discounted, no manager's price of £21.95 for you today. Aquamarine, it is absolutely sensational, and I've got to say that Debbie Bulford's got sort of, she kept looking over with kind of a cheeky little glimmer in her eye.
Well, it's my birthstone. Your birthstone as well?
It's not, no, I'm a February baby.
Oh, are you? Oh, all right. I'm March, so yes, it's my birthday. So it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I just think it's the most feminine gemstone there is. Besides rose quartz, I think that's one of the most feminine gemstones there is, and it's quite vintage colour. I can't explain why. But you can put that with some of the gunmetal, and it would look fab. You can put it with the silver, and it would look lovely. Rose gold with it would look stunning as well. You can put it with every single different metal, couldn't you? Really?
Absolutely.
I love that with the smoky quartz, or even with a jet black gemstone, or even crackle quartz. It just seems to go with everything, doesn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Hi everyone, love this show. Perfect. Thank you so much, lovely. It's great to have you on board today. Honestly, let's just say, you know, remember us, just in case anything should happen. You know, Dion has to go for some unknown reason, because she is honestly, I know some of the price points that we've got coming up later. I know that Dion is going to do a bundle with pink opal in it at the same price that I sold an individual strand of pink opal out the other day. I know that for a fact. Can I just show you it? Because I'm one of those people, you know, I love certain colours in my own head, I love certain colours together, and I think Aquamarine goes best for me with your gentle pale pinks. Don't you think that looks beautiful? Do you know what? Imagine just one of these as a centre pendant piece, and then kind of vine twists with these up, and actually you could make petals out of these, couldn't you? These are your hand carved rose quartz. They're coming up for you very soon, probably about 15-20 minutes or so, so do stay tuned for those. I genuinely think you're going to be absolutely shocked by the price. I've promised you they will be under £15, but I don't mean by 5 pence. Single quantity of that Aquamarine. Can I just say to absolutely everybody who's got that, genuinely, well done. You've just got yourself one of your favourite pieces, I think. What are the ladies waving at? Oh, hello, ladies. Look at them all in there. How are you? Do you know what it reminds me of this? Look at them all. It reminds me of like, I don't know, what is it? What am I thinking? No, not the Queen. Ah, yes, the Queen. No, it's like on a game show, isn't it? You know, when it's like supermarket sweep, and they're like, and also up it's Jen and Honey, and they just stand there like, no emotion on their faces, just waving. And then you get the really overzealous ones, like, the ones who can't control it. I love that. 8 of these left. Oh, how many in baskets, Dion? Well done to all of you. You've just got yourself something really special there. 15 in baskets, 8 available. You've got yourself one of those strands you'll look back at time and time again. Well done. Can we do very limited? Okay, very limited on this bundle right here, right now. I just need you to look at this one strand. It is a bundle, but look at this one strand for me. This is the almost unheard of pink opal. Pink opal is sensational. It has a unique colouring. It has such an individual colouring. It's got that gorgeous dusky pink, that vintage pink to it, almost those salmon tones running through. Pink opal is almost unheard of. It is a gemstone which on our sister channel demands some of the highest prices. Does everybody know that well-known charm bracelet company? The well-known charm bracelet that has connotations to the storage that we did before, you know what I mean. We have in that collection, there is a ring, there is a singular ring. It's paired with pyrite, and it's got an individual, very, very, very small pink opal within there. It's a ring with pyrite. It's £100 because it's got pink opal. Pink opal can demand those prices, and it does, because this is one of those true stunning rarities. It's a wonder of the earth. It's absolutely amazing that Mother Nature brings us this colour naturally. This is something that gem hunters around the world find harder and harder and harder to find. And in fact, Steve, who goes to the Hong Kong show, which is a massive gemstone show, who goes to the Hong Kong show year in, year out, he last time tried to purchase some pink opal, but pink opal has gone up so much in price. He's talking around 200% in price, just over the sort of a very, very short period of time. Third of my stock has gone. Not the time to mess around here, ladies and gentlemen. Please get it whilst you can. Yeah, the price point that had gone up so much, about 200%. He was absolutely blown away, but that's because yields have gone down, but knowledge of this is going up. People see that and think, wow, that is unique, that is different, that is individual. The colouring is so, so beautiful, absolutely sensational. I've got a few chances left. I have got here for you your pink opal. The price of a pink opal I did for you the other day was £14.95. Different carat weight, obviously. £14.95 for pink opal that I had on the other day. Similar strand, but a different carat weight, different appeal. £14.95. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely sensational. The fact of the matter is, I'm also adding to you stunning peach moonstone. And when is this ever an afterthought? This is how amazing that pink opal is. When is this ever an afterthought? Massive, genuine pearls. Yep, that's a sellout. £14.95 for you today. Absolutely well done. It is seriously super Sunday saver for you today. Genuinely, you've got so many treats. Look at what I've just panded. Sunday experience, ladies, I love you.
I'd say that's Pat's granddaughter, Kylie, who's made that.
Kylie? I almost don't want to eat it.
I know, aren't they beautiful?
It is like a work of art. Kylie, anything with glitter on, I'm there. I'm all over that. I can't wait to munch that with my brew in a bit. What have you got there for me, Cass?
What's coming up next?
What's coming up next? Mesh. This is about to get meshy.
Oh dear.
And your answer to that is the name of the bundle. Why? What's the bundle called? Here we go. Yes, Mesh. Yes, Mesh. I thought my thing was weird. It's about to get meshy. Yes, Mesh, of course, is the go-to answer. If you've never watched JewelleryMaker before, yes, we are all like this. I have got loads and loads of mesh in for you. Take a little look, and you too will be saying yes, Mesh, at the price. We have got in here for you absolutely loads. Let me talk you through it. Your wire mesh, first off, what is it? Well, it's a great, great medium. It does what it says on the tin, essentially. It is a mesh, a very, very fine, almost knit wire, which you can stretch, you can bring out, you can fold it and mould it, you can plait it, you can hemo with it, you can stretch it over, you know, frames if you want to, wire frames. You can do beautiful corsage type things with this. It's really, really useful. You've got the chocolate colour there. The chocolate is 10 yards worth, and that is your 1 mil. Huge queues on the line for this one, I'm being told. You've also huge Cues. You've also got your copper tone in there. That's also 10 yards, and it is your 1 mil. I've then got for you your Merlot wine. Oh, it's a Sunday. There's going to be a few people on the Merlot with the Sunday roast. Could be a Wednesday, says Dion. Merlot Wednesday, anybody? Love that. You've got 5 yards here. The reason this is a shorter length is because it's a thicker gauge, so you're getting 3 mil on this. In fact, I will show you the difference. So there you go. This is the Merlot. The Merlot is stunning colour. Because it's not just one colour, it's almost got back tones of the purple just peeking through there. Gorgeous that, isn't it? So that's 3 mil, 5 yards. And you're also getting your lilac as well, and that is 5 yards, and you're looking at about 3 mil on that one as well. You can see all of the wire mesh detail pieces going on behind me. Loads of designer inspiration on this. If you want to look back on YouTube, absolutely feel free to go on YouTube, type in JewelleryMaker, and if you type in mesh and it comes up in the title, you know, loads of pieces should come up for you. These are all the pieces you can create, but first you're going to need this. Yes Mesh, your price point. Super Sunday saver. £12.95 for you today. Debbie Bulford shaking her head.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
It goes a long way.
Really
Doesn't look
does,
like there's
doesn't
a lot on there, but actually it does go a long way, that does. It really does. It's nice, even if you don't want to make flowers with it, you can push memory wire down the middle of it and just use it to coat memory wire or piece of wire, just to, you know, make it look like part of a piece of the jewellery. It's lovely.
Love
really
that
is.
idea. The great thing with meshes as well, even if you're brand spanking new, and if you are new, oh, it's so nice to have you on board today. If you are new, with your first purchase, you get a free booklet and a free little DVD to show you all kind of the go-to jewellery making tips and hints. But if you are new, this is great, because if you make something that goes a bit wrong, you kind of just manipulate it back into shape, and then you can start all over again. It's great. 7 left, too many in baskets. Well done, everyone. £12.95 for you. A lot of people saying yes mesh out there today, whatever that means. Do you think around Christmas we'll have loads of Christmassy mesh bundles? Happy Christmas, for example.
Oh,
write that one
dear.
down. I want that in December. Oh dear. What have I got coming up now? I've got, that was weird, you can't hear what we can hear in our ear. You've got box me 15. I think Dion the droid sort of skipped a little bit there. You sounded very robotic, my love. Have a little look at what I've got here. Clearance double. What do we mean by clearance double? Clearance, we've got to get rid of it. We've got new orders coming in. In our warehouse, we have these huge, big sort of boxes, and essentially what happens is when we've got an order coming through, there'll be a whole box dedicated to one individual product, and what that means is when you've got it for that one individual box, one individual product, even if there's only one of that strand left in there, it has to be sold, it has to be cleared out, or else we can't stock it up. We've got loads of bins that are so full. This is clearance doubles for you today. These are clearance prices, and you're getting 2 of the same strands. Now what that means is you've got seriously amazing prices, and you've got 2 of the same strand, which means you've got loads and loads you can do here, loads and loads you can work with. Have you ever made a piece and gone, I wish I had more than that one strand? Clear quartz plain rounds. Well, that's not what I've got on my hand, is it? My plain rounds are in 19. You'll make it up to me. Dion's just given me completely the wrong one to go to, so now I look silly. Are you going to make it up for me? You're going to make it up to them at home, not me. That's love, isn't it? That's love. Is this because I did that robot impression of you? So anyway, all of that still applies because this is clearance, and it's a double, and it's on your quartz. Honestly, the price is astonishing. should be. This is going to fly out the door as fast as a moth. I'll tell you about that in a minute. These are your 12mm rounds, £17.90 for you. Should be price. It's not there. Do you know what we mean by clearance? I don't mean taking off £1. It's £8.95 for just one of these. You buy one, you get one for £1. This is clearance, ladies and gentlemen. This is no manager for Sunday. This is Super Saver Sunday. This is not messing around. This isn't, oh, well, take £1 off, and that is great, because the prices we do here, £1 off can make a big hit on margin, because essentially, you know, if you're buying things for a certain price, your margin's what you're looking at. So if we take £1 off, because our prices are so amazing already, just by taking £1 off, that can, you know, do a massive amount on your margin. We're not even doing that with this section. I'm warning you right here, right now, these are your clearance doubles. These are the time that we are just going, do you know what? New shipment coming in. We've got to clear out some stock. Now's your opportunity to do so. £9.95. And this is the chameleon gemstone of the world. If I pop that down here for you, I'm going to show you, for example, the types. This is the chameleon of gemstone, because these for me will go perfectly together, because they're great anyway. But they're going to go perfectly together because the colouring of your amethyst goes and shines through these gemstones. That's why this is the chameleon of the gemstone world, because what it actually does is it kind of, like a chameleon, takes on the colour of the gemstones around it. You're going to love this one. You getting ready for this one? Look how every single one looks different. You see the blues, the pinks, and look. Sapphire. That's coming up for you later on. This is going to go with absolutely everything. Everything. You know, sometimes we'll say, oh, black gemstones, you know, it'll go with a lot because it is black. Well, yeah, that's true, they do. But this almost mimics. What it kind of does is it takes the colour and kind of dispels it through almost. It kind of refracts it through the other gem. So these are going to go with anything, because actually these have the opportunity to take on the colour of whatever you're pairing them with. Why it's the chameleon of the gemstone? Well, there's so many of you coming in. £9.95, your clearance double. Lovely to see Greater Manchester on with us, Cleveland are on with us, Wiltshire are on with us, Dorset's on with us. Oh no, it's time for a stingy thing. Do you know what a stingy thing is? You're about to find out. This is your opportunity to get your hands on this strand. It is beautiful and brand new. This is your spotlight deal today. Take a look at this gorgeous brand spanking new rose quartz carved flowers. These are perfect to me for one event for two reasons. One reason is the fact that these are rose quartz, a gemstone known for signifying eternal love, eternal care and constant affection. Another reason these are perfect for that one-off event coming in my mind is because these have got that beautiful bloom atop each and every one, but not only just atop, on the reverse of them as well. The one-off event, these for me are perfect for Mothering Sunday. They are sensational, aren't they? It's a week away. It's a week today, Mothering Sunday. So you've got enough time to order these. They'll come to you in kind of, 3-4 days, however long it'll be. You've got time to make for something special on Mothering Sunday. In fact, today might kind of be the last day you can definitely be sure you're going to get this in time and make it. So come in and get these whilst you can. But what a gorgeous gift to give. Not only your own creativity, not only your own handcrafted pieces, but also the story of how this gemstone is said to represent eternal love. And you've also got those gorgeous blooms on there as well. Massive amount on there. It is a brand spanking new strand for you today. Imagine them just as an individual pendant, I think would be sensational. You can always faux cabochon wrap some of these actually, because one thing that is important to note is, I know that you can see through this gem and you can see that there's the temporary strand in there. The only reason you can see that is, look at the colour of the temporary strand. We haven't made this clear. Oh no, this is bright neon pink. So actually, if you did work with, say, monofilament through this, you wouldn't be able to see that drill hole. So you could faux cabochon set this, couldn't you? Imagine that as a faux prong set ring as well. My gorgeous spellbinding Laura Binding had a cabochon netting first course yesterday, and she was working with some pieces similar to this actually. Absolutely sensational for you to get your hands on. If you are looking for a gemstone that, sorry, my mind just stopped then. Did you get that pink opal? Oh my, that did sell out. I'm sorry, that goes really well though, doesn't it? I'm sorry if anyone's just missed out on the pink opal, but I'm just rubbing it in, I know. Oh. Or with that sapphire. Isn't it gorgeous to have in your collection, truly, a gemstone which has all of these positive connotations, but is also so beautiful and so perfect and delicate? You could do this really simply on a stretchy bracelet. You've got there kind of an eternal daisy chain, haven't you really? You know, you used to make daisy chains when you were younger. You used to sort of sit on the grass in the park or at school and you make your own daisy chain. It's like an eternal daisy chain. If you just wanted to do this with your elastic through, then you absolutely could. But they're big enough and bold enough and strong enough to be an individual statement piece. I've got so many of these gone, around 80 gone already on this. 400 carats worth of your rose quartz, your price point today for a brand new strand. I said under 15 and I meant it. £9.95 for you today. I told you before, I've told you twice, £15, and I don't mean we're going under by 5 pence, and we're most certainly not, are we? Started off with bang on the nose of 150. That's how many we bought in, that's how many we've got on the show today. £9.95 for these is absolutely sensational, isn't it? It really is. The graphics can't even keep up with us. You see that number's usually kind of, it tries to roll down normally. We can't even do that. It's kind of flickering and stuttering to try and catch up to exactly where we are. So many of you have come in for this. It is absolutely beautiful. A gemstone with connotations of eternal love, a beautiful bloom of hand-carved flowers. Every single one of these is individual. It's unique. You've got those beautiful petals on there. You've even got that kind of crisscross detail in the centre of these petals as well. You've got on the petals those kind of veining places taking place as well. And because of all this hand-carved work that our lapidarists have put in so much time and effort to create these stunning pieces, you're getting that beautiful play of the light. That is not like a normal faceted gem, isn't it? That is it, the way that the light plays over these. It is just so sensational. £9.95 for you today. So many of you coming in. Started with 150. I've got 43 of these left right now, but loads in baskets as well. Got a text in. Oh, I like your dress, Eleanor. I love that dress. Hi, great show. Birthday meal today. Mine 27th of Feb, same as you. Son David today. Niece the 3rd of March. Nephew the 10th of March, Matt the 3rd of March, taping all the shows as usual. Hello Josephine, birthday buddy Josephine, lovely to see you. Boy oh boy, I bet you've got a busy few weeks of crafting, haven't you? Making for all of those people. Have a wonderful birthday meal today. Treat yourself. Are you going to treat yourself to birthday meal? You can go a bit mad on a birthday meal, can't you? Even if you know you're quite conscious of what you eat. You know you try and be good with what you're eating. Birthday day, it's just go for it, isn't it? Absolutely anything. Yeah. If it's staying still, it's being eaten. It's like that, isn't it? 28 of these left. Lovely to hear from you. Thank you, Josephine. I hope you had a gorgeous birthday as well. I had a really nice birthday. Last weekend it was, wasn't it? I had a really nice birthday. 27th. Hi, girls. What is the best colour of finding to use with pink gems, please? I got the opal and the rose quartz. Love the show. Hi, Katie. Really good question. Let's ask Debbie B. What would you do, Debbie B?
Silver is what people would naturally go towards, I think, because it is quite a feminine sort of colour, very light colour. But actually rose gold goes really nice. People are now starting to clash the different metals. And I think sometimes the rose gold can look really nice with the pinks.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it can make it look warm.
Do you want to take a look for yourself, Katie? Because I've got a couple of different colours here. Got that kind of rose gold coppery colour.
Yeah.
That goes nicely, doesn't it? But then I've also got that as well. The gold. I quite like both of those.
I think it just warms it. Sometimes it can look quite cool with the silver.
You're right.
But I think the rose gold in particular, now people are clashing colours. I think the rose gold almost complements the pink shades. I think it's really, really pretty.
I adore that. Katie, if you like, do you know what? Are we going to do them now? If we do them now, Katie, and you want to buy them now, then you've actually got your own sort of double set to kind of play alongside them then, haven't you, to have a little look at? We'll do them now for you. Thank you for that message, Katie. Yeah, I like the idea of warming up as well, but silver, I'm a silver girl anyway, so I'd always go for silver, but I love these warm colours to it. I've got findings that I have never, ever seen before, personally. They are so beautiful. I think they are fantastic. Let me show you these earring findings. You don't just have to use them as earring findings though. This is your view from the side. They are beautiful, aren't they? Look how long that, if you imagine my tweezers with the, your earlobe, how long that drop is at the back. That's great, because if you did a really big chandelier earring, you've not got that nightmare moment where you feel the earring rock forward and you think, oh hang on, is that going to come out? This is your front profile picture of it as well, so that's how it will look when it hangs in the ear. They're really funky, aren't they? I personally would use these as earring findings, but also I'd quite like to see these in some sort of chain form actually. I think would be quite nice. Debbie B, what would you do with these ones?
I was thinking they look quite industrial, don't they?
Yeah.
They look almost like the coils that you see on computer boards. Do you know what I mean, on the memory boards?
I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
So it's quite lovely to see these used with the steampunk stuff and some of the cogs and what have you. But again, I'd use that for a bale in clay as well.
Fantastic.
Push the back into clay. I think it would really, really lovely.
Fantastic idea.
But you don't need very much when it's such a long drop on the earring finding. You don't need a very dramatic drop of gemstone.
No.
You know, you just need something very simple.
Really simple. Get these home and have a play with them. You've got 10 pairs in each of these. Wow. That's fab. Hang on. No, you haven't. I don't think you have. I was going to say 40 pairs because it says on my graphics in front of me you get 10 pairs of each, but actually we've bundled these up so you're actually getting 40 pairs in total. That's 80 of these earring findings, and I say that because don't forget at this moment in time, you know, for the coming year or so, one big statement earring is big at the moment. You've got 20 pairs of the rose gold and 20 pairs of the gold. Your price point today, £8.95 for 40 of these. Wow. That is fantastic. It's really, really great for you to get your hands on. And you get each of these. They're going to be working out about 22p per pair. That's fab, isn't it? For such statement selection. And you know what? Even if you just wanted to maybe not use these as your earring finder, you did just want to kind of curl up the other end, you could use these as a nice base for your mesh actually, couldn't you? £8.95. Just to let everybody know, very, very soon I'm going to be heading on over to the lovely Debbie Bulford for a make-along. So get your clay ready now. What clay are we going to need to get ready?
As long as you've got 3 colours, then you're okay.
Get 3 colours? Get 3 colours together?
Just a little bit, just a small amount.
What are we talking? Sort of a quarter of a block?
Yes.
Yeah, quarter of a block in the 3 different colours. So get those ready right now because we're going to be heading over for a make-along with lovely Debbie Bulford in a moment or 3. Well done everybody who's coming in and getting those. They are unique and individual and a gorgeous colourway as well. Text in. Hello, texter. Tina! Hiya! Great show, loving it. You could make them into brooches. Great idea.
That's a good idea. It's a brooch pin. That's a really good idea.
Pin.
Yeah.
That is such a good idea.
Really good idea.
I love that about JewelleryMaker viewers. We're all thinking different ways and we all help each other out, don't we? Brilliant. Thank you for sending that in. Feel free to text us in, as always, 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio. It's time to head on over to Debbie Bulford. We are going to be doing a make-along section for you now that you can get involved with at home if you have some of your polymer. We have got here a beautiful collection, and you've said that this is your favourite one.
I just think it's lovely
today.
when you get past Christmas and you get to sort of January, February and the weather's been awful. It's been quite a boring winter, really, hasn't it?
Has a bit. I was thinking that the other day.
Nothing really dramatic happens there. So it's just nice to have something really nice, colourful, cheerful, and makes you happy.
And this most certainly does that. Do you want to take a look at a few pieces? Because they're stunning. I love the way these colours come in. I adore the way that you've got all of that kind of beautiful texture in these pieces as well.
Yeah, I just think it complements the gemstones, that's for sure. And I did in a couple of the necklaces be very, very naughty and added a tiny, tiny spot of black. But besides that, everything else is in the kit. But yes, I love them. I love these sorts of looks for the summer.
They're just perfect, aren't they? And you've got a lot of those colours actually that we're seeing in your Pantones. You've almost got masala colours actually.
Yes, you have. You have, absolutely.
With the polymer.
You can mix quite an array of colours just with these actually.
I love how you've got all the cords worked in there as well. Oh my gosh, I've not actually seen this cord in particular before. How is it to work with?
Very, very soft.
Beautiful, that's why I'm sort of stroking it.
Really soft, it's lovely.
Really pretty. We are going to be doing a make along in a moment, but if you want to make along and watch us back in the future, then make sure you're getting your hands on the kit. And if you're running low on polymer, now's your opportunity to get some, because I have got a little bundle coming up for you later. But if you want these gorgeous colorways, now's your opportunity to get them, and they just go perfectly with the gemstones, don't they really?
Oh, they do, absolutely.
They really do. So let's take a look at what we're getting in this sunset jewellery, shall we? You are getting your polymer. Oh yay, let's play the souffle game. What's the souffle game? Kerry, don't worry, Kerry knows. Yeah, so souffle game goes like this. There's two main types of polymer that we sell here at JewelleryMaker. One of them is the Primo, and they have normal names really, you know, things like yellow, blue, etc, etc. Yep. We also have the souffle variety, which is a different texture, a different feel, a different look, and they have wacky names. Let's take a little look. This one's kind of normal, actually, for souffle. What are we thinking of this one? What colour is this? Ruby? No, not quite, not quite. What are you guessing?
Maybe like Cherry Bakewell.
Cherry Bakewell. Cass has also played this game before and she knows that that is an exact type of name that this could be. It's not though, it's a bit more normal. This is Bordeaux. That's pretty usual, pretty usual. And then this one, what's this one?
I haven't got a clue.
What colour is this? Dion's just gone, oh, and now I'm thinking of Cherry Bakewell tarts now. What are we thinking? Kerry?
Is that one cherry something?
Cherry something. No, not quite. What are you saying, Director Tom? Cherry Bakewell. Everybody is now obsessed with Cherry Bakewells. Thank you, Kev. Rouge, you're calling it. No, close. Not at all. It's, of course, Mai Tai. Oh, yeah, obviously. Oh, Kerry, you feel like such a fool now, don't you? I've also got two of your Primos as well. You've got that gorgeous sunshine yellow, and you also have your translucent yellow as well, which gives you, when it's kind of used by itself, gives you a beautiful kind of waxy translucency appeal, and I can see a few of them actually spotted here. It's really quite an eye-catching look. 4 of those for you today, 2 of your souffles and 2 of your Primos. I've then got for you this cord, which is just superbly soft, really very, very beautiful. Let me pull a bit off for you to have a little look at. This is your suede cord. You have got 5 meters on each reel, and they are 2 different thicknesses, so let me just grab one off here for you just so you can compare. Same colouring, same gorgeous suede effect, but one of them, the thickest one, is a 2.5 mil, And the thinnest is around a 1.8, which is great because actually when we get your suede quartz, very rarely does it fit through gemstones, but your 1.8 must go through quite a few.
It does actually, yes. And I was amazed at the colours, because when I first opened it I thought, oh my goodness, that's so bright. But having been around some of the shops, a lot of the trainers are this colour. And still the laces, I thought last year it would go out of fashion, but still this year the laces and the stitching are all these psychedelic colours still.
You're totally right, absolutely 100% right there. Beautiful, beautiful pairing. They're super soft as well. That's going to be gorgeous against the skin. Really nice. It's like teddy bear hugs. I've also got for you here your essential threading material pack. You've got your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic, that beading thread in a really complementary tone for this kit actually. I've then got your gemstones, which I haven't even gotten onto yet. Really lovely pops of colours that actually they almost scream polymer to me, because you could make every single one of these colours, couldn't you?
You could actually, you're quite right, yeah. But there's some really delicate colours. Some of the delicate greens on here, they're not all bright, but they're really pretty. They're so pretty.
They are gorgeous. And I always think with strands like this, it almost looks more bright and more over the top because of the way they're stranded. But if you just pick them off, the individual colours.
Absolutely, when you start to separate them out, actually they lose that intensity.
Yeah, and actually you've pointed that out on a few of these bracelets perfectly. You know, you've got the bright hot pink ones on this one right here. The bright hot pink. You've actually got 3 of them together, but because it's all the same colour and because it's with that other strand, it's very, very subtle. It's just a lovely pop.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Really beautiful. So you've got this strand, and you've also got your other multicoloured strand as well.
I love
that strand is one of the heaviest strands I've held in quite a while. That kind of shocks me a little bit then actually.
And perfect for summer for button jewellery.
Oh, stunning for your button jewellery. Look, you can see that perfectly pinned there. Great just as a pair of earrings actually. You have got on this strand around 750 carats worth of your magnesite wheels, and each of these are 16 by 6 mil. These ones, by the way, also your magnesite, and those are 8 mil rounds for you today. Loads of different colours on there. And lastly, but by no means leastly, you've got your clear quartz with that gentle frosting. I adore the frosted quartz. I think it makes it look unique and individual and quite mystic as well. It always gives it this glow of a kind of chalcedony appeal. I absolutely adore it myself. You've got 250 carats worth here, and those ones are 10 mil. You've got loads going on here. 4 of your polymers, your essential threading pack, that beautiful 2 different gauges of your suede, and 3 strands. Your price point today?
Gosh. That's really good value.
This is kind of my, that is awkward price face. I didn't expect that. I know what I expected, and I expected the same price that I did yesterday for a similar-ish bundle. You had, in my designer inspiration show the other day, we had 1 more polymer, we didn't have the threading materials, but we kind of had a different variety of gemstones, and the price point was fantastic. Oh, and you had those stickles as well with it too. The price point for that was the $29.95, and that was genuinely a great price point. Genuinely great. That's what I was expecting for this. I wasn't expecting $21.95, but I'm so chuffed that it is that price. What do you think of that price, Debbie?
That's amazing, because that's £2 a piece of jewellery. Because there's 10 pieces there.
10 pieces.
Just over £2. So that is just ridiculous.
That is astonishing, isn't it? Let me pop this down so I can move this out of the way so you can see all that jewellery. That is absolutely an astonishing price point. And I love how we've used lots of polymer with the gemstones. We've sometimes used polymer pretty much just by itself, and then there's some you've just gone for the gemstones, and each individual piece, no matter kind of how you've used them, they stand alone by themselves, don't they?
They do. They're all gem heavy, and I think some people are very scared of using these colours, but when you mix them together, they tone each other down. I think they all come together and they look beautiful. I think that looks really pretty.
I do. I absolutely agree with you.
Really pretty.
Well, it is our make-along time, and I've noticed that I've got a little one here too. You know I love joining in, Debbie Bulford. Okay, so this is our make-along section for you. If you've got your polymer ready at home, we're going to get started. What are we going to create, Debbie?
Well, I know we've done this before, but because I didn't know about this before the show, we're going to be doing a basic flower.
Okay.
So a really, really simple flower, be really quick, really easy, and we can show you how to make those big beads, okay? So you're going to do it in the red, and I'm going to do a yellow one.
Okey-dokey.
But the background is going to be the orangey colour,
Fab.
okay? Right, so you need a sausage about 6 or 7 inches long, about the width of a pencil, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Then you need the centre of your flower, which is the same sort of size, but it's going to be 1 petal worth, so you're going to cut this into 5, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Then you need some scrap clay, anything, doesn't really matter, any scrap at all. And then you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little triangles, which are going to fit in between your petals, and then something to wrap your final cane in.
Okay,
So
I
that's your
see.
1, 2, 3 colours.
Got you.
All right. So take your blade and you cut this into 5.
Okay.
Now I sometimes mark mine first because it's awful if you get right to the other end and you find that you've got 4 lovely pieces and the 5th one is absolutely tiny. So you can cut 5.
Okey-pokey.
You might not need all of the piece that I've given you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to be your petals.
Okay.
All right. So take your centre and hold it in your hand. Okay. Take your first petal. All right. And then take a triangle. You might need to make, yes, oh that's right, isn't it? You've got centre of the yellow. That's right. And then take your triangle and you put the point of the triangle pointing into the centre of your petal.
Okay.
So that's going to be your spacer. All right. And then take your next one and you repeat it going all the way along. And don't forget to look at the other end of your cane because you want to be able to use all of it, not just a tiny bit of it. All right. So it's going to be ever so quick. And then we get to the last petal and you have to push this one in a little bit. There's the last petal. Push all together. Squidge so it all fits in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So you've got your 5 petals and make sure, see the other end is really rough. Make sure that you have both ends looking about the same. Can you fit them all in?
Yeah, I'm
To push them.
squeezing.
Yeah, you have to push them.
I'm squeezing.
That's it. Right. And then you take this clay and you wrap it all the way around until you then have a cane like that. All right.
Okay, got you.
All right. Now, you can make this as big or as small as you like. I'm going to pull this to make sure it's a little bit smaller. And then when you cut into it, you've then got a little flower.
Oh, that's so cutesy. Make them a
Okay.
bit thinner, yeah.
You've then got a little flower. Now to make your bead, you take your scrap clay, and when Becky's finished, I'm going to have a slice of yours and
Yeah.
a slice of mine,
Okay.
and we're going to put, you can have some of mine and I'll have some of yours.
Okay, how
You
big a
have to
piece
slice
do you
it
want?
Just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit,
literally
like
a
that.
centimetre. Yeah, fine.
There you are.
That's it. So I can do some of yours and you can do some of mine, and then you take slices of both of them and put them around the bead, and you literally just take a slice, pop it onto your
A
bead,
piece of scrap.
just your scrap, because it doesn't matter because that's going to be covered. So you take your 1, 2 and keep going until the whole thing is covered. Now obviously what you put in between your petals is going to be the colour of the bead. So the colour you put in between your petals is what you should wrap it in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to take a couple more slices and then we should be finished. Doesn't matter, just do them random colours, and just pinch it together. If you've got any scraps showing, just pinch it together or push it away with a cocktail stick. Roll it in your hand, like so. And there's your bead.
How easy peasy lemon squeezy is that?
How quick and easy. You just pop a pin through it or a cocktail stick, pop it onto a baking tray, and there is your bead.
I've done mine too!
Yeah, there's mine, there's yours, you can't see them apart. There you go. Both exactly the same. There you go, and those are threaded onto your necklace as I've done there, and or bracelet.
That
Perfect.
is so simple to do. I just love your programme and prices. So glad I found you, and that is from Hannah. Hello Hannah, we're glad you found us as well. It's lovely to have you as part of the family. That is such a simple make, but it looks phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, it looks nice just in monochrome colours, you know, black and white and silver, or gold and chocolate brown or something. It just looks really lovely. Really lovely, and it's simple to do. Children like to do this as well.
And so do I. 9 of these left, that's it, but quite a few in basket. Can I have a basket check? About 12 in there at the moment, apparently. 9 of them left, though, so you've got to get in quick. Don't forget you've got those 3 strands, all of that polymer, your threading pack, and that gorgeous, gorgeous suede cord, which you're just going to love. Well done to everyone who's got it. Text in. How long would you bake for, and what temperature, please? Good question.
Okay, for every 1/4 inch, you bake for about 15 minutes. So on the back of all the polymer clay packets, it will give you all the instructions, but it's between 110 to 130 degrees, and it's for the maximum of about 30 minutes. I tend to do mine for about 20, then take them out. But when you get it out, it will still feel soft. All the oven does is melt the plastic together. It's the 20 minutes or half an hour after it comes out the oven, when it cools, that it goes hard.
Okay.
So don't worry if it's still flexible. So about 15-20 minutes, and that should be fine.
Brilliant, I hope that helped you. Let's go and have a little looky at what you've been making at home in our Wall of Fame.
Sapphire.
Oh, of course. That's
Very
gorgeous.
nice.
You could think, though, that was some sort of, you know, really high-end silversmithing, couldn't you?
You could actually. It's like a copper, sort of a filigree, like
Yes.
really, really unusual.
Hello, everyone. Hi. We're over at your Wall of Fame, and these are some of your pieces. This is beautiful. Let's have a look. Morning, one and all. This says, how are you all today? I'm all right, thank you. How are you, Debbie B?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. This is my first foray into what I call proper jewellery making with clay, lol. The picture shows the before and after baking. Before is the bottom left. The clay is the one with the souffle bundle that I have baked twice, and the JM Cabochon shell pill, and it stood up to 130 in the microwave convection oven twice. Eek! I have rubbed 2 colours of liquid buff off the clay and the darker round edges to brighten the middle look, to make it look aged. I am chuffed to bits with it, and it's going into my jewellery box. I will try a white cabochon shell pearl next with silver clay. Love, Jane in Birmingham. Jane.
That's lovely. It's like something you'd see in a museum somewhere.
That's exactly
it.
it.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Exactly
beautiful.
it.
Really lovely.
Good luck to you,
Well
and
done.
well done. Well done. It's stunning. 45 is your number.
Very good. This is number 43. This is from Kim in Clacton-on-Sea. Hi all at JM, my Wall of Fame entry is a bracelet made with some gems from a bead scoop and 2 beads made with sari silks wrapped around 1 mil wire. All rosary linked on a 0.6mm wire. I didn't have a clasp to match, so I decided to have a go at making the toggle clasp out of 0.8 wire. 4 attempts later, I was finally happy with the result. I hope you like it, and good luck to all the entries. Love from Kim in Clacton-on-Sea. I love that sort of bracelet that's really bohemian, do you know what I mean? A bit sort of eclectic, but really lovely. I like that.
I bet that's lovely to wear.
Yeah, that's
well
really
done
nice.
to you. I love this one. I like that you've taken the time to do the picture in the background as well. That's stunning. I love that. It says, hi all at JM. This week's entry is 4 pairs of earrings, fully assembled using JM products. Use silver plate findings with mauve shell and faceted labradorite. Use 2 yellow gold findings and plated carnelian wheels. 3 rose gold plated findings and labradorite amazonite drops. The hook make the eye pins. And number 4 is the rose gold plated findings with beautiful emerald with feather ball pins. The gems speak for themselves. It would be nice for a win, so good luck to you all. Many thanks, and that is from Tracy Taylor. Tracy, the gems speak for themselves, but your creativity's really shone through as well, so well done to you. You're number 46.
That's lovely. Number 44, I like this, it's my sort of thing. This is from Chris in Derbyshire. Hi all at JM, here's my entry, all products from JM, a necklace that I've made from gems I got in a bead scoop. The main gem is a lovely 3cm by 3cm, and the small rounds are approximately 12 to 14mm. Gold plated findings and 21-inch chain that came from a lucky dip. A flower head pin just gives enough detail, and it's so easy to wear. I love the bead scoops, but I can't recognise all the gems yet. Have fun checking what's in there though. Loving the shows. Good luck to all from Chris in Derbyshire. That is lovely. I love that sort of thing.
Beautiful, me too.
Yeah.
Really wearable.
Nice. Yeah.
I have got for you here. Chainmail.
Oh.
Good morning to everyone at JM. I've been mailing again the rubber. This week it makes some hearts from your rubber jump rings and square jump rings together. They make lovely handbag charms. Also, summer necklace hung on cord. Good luck to all in the draw, but I think it must be my turn. Barbara, you are winning. You were definitely winning on your creations, that's for sure. Look at them. Absolutely sensational, huge pendant piece there, and then these delicate little charms. I absolutely adore them. Good luck to you. Lots of inspiration there. 47. Just to let you know, if you do want to get in touch with the Wall of Fame, it's absolutely free to enter. You don't have to pay anything to enter. All you have to do is give us a little bit of an email to studio@jewellerymaker.com, and actually we'll tell you exactly how to do so in the break. After the break. Multi-coloured sapphire. Oh. Don't go anywhere. See you in a minute.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck! Join Debbie Bulford to build your own colour palette out of polymer clay and create a signature blend to make your own design stand out from the crowd. During the workshop, you will complete your own colour chart to give you a recipe card for all your future creations. This workshop is perfect for all lovers of polymer clay. This course includes a selection of clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, meet the presenters, and a visit to the Gemporium Museum. All of this for just $64.95, and for more information contact the call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she takes you on the fascinating journey of creating face canes using polymer clay. In each chapter, Debbie will guide you through how to create each part of the face. Then, with the final chapter, advance your skills and learn how to add detail and character to your piece. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Regality, royalty, big four, sensational, bargain. One of those words doesn't sound right, does it? One of those words doesn't quite go in to that range, but when I tell you that every single one of those applies to this, then you know this is a special deal. This is multicoloured sapphire. Yep, real beautiful sapphire. Good morning all, if you've just tuned in, absolutely fantabulous to have you on board with us today. My name is Rebecca Redican and I am joined by the lovely lady, Debbie Bulford. Hi Debbie B.
Hiya.
How's it going?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you working on your challenge?
I am indeed, yes.
That challenge is pretty amazing, isn't it?
It's lovely. It's not a challenge at all, really.
No, really not, is it?
No.
That's because
No.
we love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I have got so many treats coming up for you today, and this is most certainly one of them. When I talk about sapphire, I will often talk to you about the regality of this gemstone. It's a gemstone that is present and prevalent in many, many eye-catching and known pieces of regal jewellery. For me, multicoloured sapphire always makes me think of that beautiful, notable bracelet that's sold for millions and millions and millions of pounds at auction, which was the gift given from King Edward to Mrs. Simpson. King Edward, of course, a renowned king of the country, and he essentially went to America, fell in love with an American lady, and he is the first and only British monarch to ever abdicate the throne for love. And he did that for his love of this woman, Mrs. Simpson. He adored her so much, and he had to abdicate the throne because she had been previously married, and that wasn't allowed for a king to marry someone who had been divorced at the time. Now, that is true love. That is something that has been noted down in history as one of kind of the most romantic gestures, I suppose, that you could possibly ever give, and that only very, very few people would ever have the opportunity to give. One of the first gifts he gave to her after he decided to step down from the throne was a multicoloured sapphire bracelet, and she loved it so much, the connotations behind it, how precious it was, the thought behind it as well, that actually she got her dresses altered specifically to show off her multicoloured sapphire bracelet. Even high-end beautiful dresses. She used to have one notoriously that was her favourite. She was photographed in it numerous times, a gorgeous Van Cleef dress. She actually had the Van Cleef altered so that she could show off that beautiful, sensational sapphire. It truly is regal and it truly is royal. But I also said to you, bargain. I did mean it. If you've just tuned in today, or my gorgeous, two of my beautiful team members are here. They're taking over a break. I've got lovely Ben, who's feeling better from yesterday. I've got Director Ryan with me as well. He's taking over a break. Don't worry, boys, you got me for 2 hours later. That was so half-hearted. I've got these back, and if they have only just gotten into work because they're covering a break right now, but if you've just tuned in too, this is Super Saver Sunday. It's basically due to the fact that Steve, Paula, Martha and Scott, all of our 4 managers, are not in the building today. So we... That was Ben, not me. That was Ben, if anyone's watching. If Steve watching, and they're not in. So we're doing stupid things. For example, bringing to you multicoloured sapphire, which, by the way, is sensational. And we're doing silly things to the price, like this. 50 carats worth, multicoloured sapphire. It's regal, it's royal, it's got clarity, it's got saturation, and that is not the price. Can I just ask you, How much would you pay for a 1 carat genuine sapphire 925 ring? Hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Do you want to pay £1 a carat today though? £1 for a carat of genuine sapphire? Oh my goodness, that is £1 a carat. And by the way, do you know what 50 carats worth of sapphire looks like? Because do you mind if I just hold this out? Because 50 carats worth of sapphire doesn't actually look like this. This is what I've been showing you. This is what I've been showing you on the back of my hand. It doesn't actually look like this. No, I'm going out. You ready? Look at the length of this strand. Look at the length of that strand. That is larger than our average strand length. That is £1 per carat for you, sapphire, today. That is absolutely sensational. It really is exquisite. You've got pretty much every colour of your sapphire that you could hope for, that you could ever want. Oh, I just adore this strand so much. Hello all of you who are coming in. Lovely to see my neighbour in Cheshire up there. Lovely to see you, sweets. $49.95. That should nowhere near be the price. Well, you know that. You've seen the original price. The original price came up. $59.95. I've just taken £10 off sapphire.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. Well, I'm speechless. I can't speak now. But when I think back on some of the strands that we used to do that were like a third of the length of that for the same amount of money, and that's just ridiculous. If you were to see in the jeweller's window a double length sort of bracelet, you'd expect 3 figures, wouldn't you?
Oh, of course you would.
Absolutely.
Of course. Absolutely.
You really would.
Yeah.
You'd expect
when you
to be
see
extremely
engagement
high.
rings, and a lot of engagement rings nowadays are sapphire because people have really gone for the coloured gemstone market over the last sort of 5-10 years. For a 1 carat sapphire ring, engagement ring with 925, you would be expecting triple figures minimum.
Yes.
Minimum £200-300, wouldn't you, for a carat's worth of it? And don't forget, obviously, with a ring like that, a lot of it that you are paying for is the stone. Of course, there's money there for the metal, but the vast majority of that will go on the stone. This isn't for a 1 carat, you know, £100. It's £1. It's 100 pennies. Imagine finding down the back of your sofa, which I always do because I sit down with my coat on and change will like fall out of my pocket that I don't have in the purse because, you know, I've, for example, you know, done pay and display and I've just thrown it in my pocket. If you find £1 down the back of your sofa, what do you think of when you look at that £1? Well, you think, oh yeah, that's exciting. You might also think, oh, that'll buy me half a chocolate bar. You probably don't think, oh, that could buy me a whole carat's worth of genuine sapphire, do you? But it could. Here, that £1 could at this price point. Don't get me wrong, it couldn't every day. I could never ever say that. I could never ever say that. But I can say to you that today it definitely is. Can I just kind of show you as well? Where's my ruler of truth? Come here, you. I'm seriously questioning the length of this strand. I'm seriously questioning it. 36 centimetres it says on your screen and my screen. This is a 30 centimetre ruler of truth. Are you trying to tell me that there is 6 centimetres? Because it doesn't look it to me. Let's have a look how much it is. Hang on. That is 9. So this is more like a 40 centimetre. Obviously it's done on carat weight, but mine is much longer. In fact, if I show you, kind of to give you a grade, if I hold this at fingertips length, it actually goes to my elbow. That is a lengthy strand, isn't it? Really is. Well done, everyone who's got that. You've just got yourself a little bit of regality for £1 a carat. I like saying that. Say it to me again, sorry, Poppet. Oh, are we doing both of these today? Separate. Which one do you want to do first, Poppet? The heart. I love these. If you've got the gemstones to fit at home, great. If you don't, I have got some some heart-shaped gemstones coming up in a show later in the week for you. I don't know if they're the right size, but I've got some heart-shaped gems coming up that are for prong setting. I would say, actually, personally, even if you don't have the gemstones for this, I think that looks beautiful just as it is. How about if you cut off the prongs that are 925, don't forget, if you cut off those prongs and just have it as a beautiful ring like that, it almost looks like arrows kind of crossing over, doesn't it? Kind of hugging the finger. It really, really does. You've got in here those beautiful, beautiful encrusted shoulders on this. They are just under half a carat's worth of genuine white topaz that we have banding around here. You've then also got your triple prongs. You've got 3 prongs on each of these areas where you can add the gemstones if you so wish to. But like I say, I quite like the idea of snipping those off, obviously keeping them, and just having that as a beautiful everyday ring. If I were to buy something like this in a high street store, well, I'd probably be expecting around the £30–40 price point, actually, usually. In fact, do you mind if we do a little bit of a live search for that, Dion? Can you have a look for that? If you just type in 925 white topaz and then type in that carat weight, or find something around sort of half a carat's worth, how much would that be? We'll just do sort of just type it into the search engine, have a little look on the shopping section. If we just have a look, you know, see the type of prices we are used to seeing. You know, I'm used to sort of £40–50 worth. Dion's finding them right now. She's literally flashing them up on the screen. £60, another £60 one. All for this carat weight. £59 one she's just found. These are all on different websites. If you type it into search engine, different ones will come up. £4925, and for this carat weight, or a very, very similar carat weight. So we're looking sort of £50, £59, £60. Those numbers keep coming up and up and up. Today, it's not £50, £60. It's £8.95. Exactly. £8.95. This has got genuine, stunning, encrusted white topaz within this. See you later, Ben. Bye. I'll see you on Designer Inspiration. Yeah. See you in a bit. You've got that gorgeous encrusted topaz within here. And actually, oh, this is a size 5. Probably should have said that. Size 5. Is that J to K? What's the size 5 for me? Remind me. Is that? We'll have a little look. We'll double check for you. Double check for you on that sizing. We'll have a little look for that for you. But all I can say is it's fitting my finger, and I'm around about an N. So it is fitting on me absolutely fine. Don't forget though, you can absolutely get these resized. I would always say that it's actually better to get them slightly smaller than it is to get it slightly larger, because it's so much easier to have a smaller ring resized, because essentially all they really have to do is kind of heat it up a bit and stretch it over a ring mandrel to make it larger, whereas to make it smaller, they'll have to chop out metal and try and fix it back, and it takes a lot more time and effort, and can cost you more actually in some places. So get this whilst you can. £8.95. I've got quadruple buyers, I've got double buyers, I've got triple buyers, single buyers as well. Hello to you all. Well done to absolutely everybody. It is sensational. Well done, everybody. £8.95. I've got another one coming up for you right now. Totally different appearance to this though. Totally different. Feels like the same size to me. Take a look. This is a great one for you to do. Oh, look. Aren't they beautiful? This is a great one for you to do 3 of your gemstones side by side. If you've got our gem collector boxes, then you know that there's a variety of sizes in there, and it'll be great for you to do kind of a little, almost cluster-esque ring, actually, with this design, wouldn't it? Again, you've got in here your white topaz. This is going up along the sides of here. You've got a pairing on each side of the shoulders of this beautiful ring. It is genuine 925. We're talking about precious metal here, 92.5% genuine real deal silver. It's going to be fitting your gemstone shapes of an octagon and squares. Your price point today, £6.95. That's all you're paying. Why is this £6.95 and that one's £8.95? Well, that one has a higher carat weight of the topaz, so maybe you want a little bit more of that delicate topaz appeal. Well, you've got it here, and it's only £6.95 for you. KFWD 45 is your price point on this today. Spotlight deals coming up in 10 minutes or so, and it is truly stunning. My birthstone. One of the best qualities I've seen. Wow, that's coming up in about 10 minutes or so, probably. Fab. Where to next, Dion? Nuggets. On the steps. All of those are in one bundle? Wow. Okey-pokey. Nuggets, what are we talking about? No, not chicken. Although, you do want some. I do love a good chicken nugget. But tell you what, how long do they last? 10 minutes? These last you a lifetime. You have got your medium nuggets here. You've got so many stunning gemstones in this collection. You have got here 4 strands worth of your genuine, real deal gemstones. We have got your black rutile quartz, and these are around a 20 by 6 mil. When you're looking at these, all of those internal inclusions are absolutely natural, and they are absolutely beautiful general natural inclusions created by things such as tourmaline you'll get in there. You can also get copper in some of your quartz as well. This is beautiful black rutile quartz. I've also got in here that stunning aquamarine. Did you get the aquamarine before? Because they will go sensationally together, wouldn't they? This aquamarine is your nuggets of around an 18 by 5, got about 200 carats worth there. This is that tone that we've been seeing turn up more and more and more on JewelleryMaker. It's the type of tone that Mark absolutely goes Coco Loco for. Mark Smith, our guest designer, he absolutely loves and adores this kind of newer colour that we've got coming through because it is so superbly fresh. It goes great with things like your Larimar. I've also got your clear quartz in here. That's around an 11 by 6 mil to approximately a 23 by 8 mil. 300 carats worth on that one. It's lovely to be able to have that texture within there, but it's also got a band light around for you. Pardon? What did you just say then, Dion? Wow. Sorry, I'm absolutely amazed at that price point. I love that price point. You have got in here your fancy jasper on here. This is 300 carats worth, and you've got around 20 by 6 mil on those ones. Jasper is a gorgeous gemstone. It comes in a variety of colours. Generally, vast majority of the time, it is totally natural. And you have got with jasper this beautiful kind of myriad of textures within there, all banding across the surface. Each of these gemstones is standalone stunning. Each of these gemstones will go epically together due to kind of the textures within them. I just love the idea of these 3 plaited together. I think it'll be stunning. Big statement cuff piece. Your price point is fantastical. £11.95 for you today. That's working out just less than £3 per strand. Debbie Bulford, that price point for the amount you're getting on here is astonishing, isn't it?
Well, I say it every show, you know, that's cheaper than acrylic beads, isn't it, really? So why on earth would you buy something like that when you've got Mother Nature's wonderful things? But the colours together, if you start pulling some of the colours out, I would do something that I think Mark did once. He said, just put them all in a bag, shake them up, and just pull 1 or 2 out and put them onto a necklace, and you'll find that they will all go together. There's something about the gemstones, Mother Nature's gemstones, that you can just mix everything she makes together and it looks perfect.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it looks better.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
But each one of those you can put in your stash and it would go with so many things.
Hugh's on the phone lines. We're looking at about 2 minutes, I'll be honest with you, but don't worry. Are you ringing off a landline? I mean, 644 645, well then it's probably going to be free to you. It really is. Do stay exactly where you are, because this is one of those offers and one of those chances that you know and I know that if you miss out on it and you get to that moment where you get that gorgeous strand of aquamarine that you all bought before home and think, oh, do you know what, I wish I had that other aquamarine strand, and actually that stays in your mind so much that even if you make something gorgeous, you might not be able to make exactly what you envisaged, and that can be annoying sometimes. 1.5 queue on the phone lines now. Our call centre is working so hard for you to get through on your calls right now, but I promise we will be with you as soon as we possibly can. Debbie Bulford, what would you personally do with these to really show them off?
I think they look nice clustered together. I've never crocheted in my life.
Really?
Yes, I want Mark to show me how to do it,
Oh,
or
I love
Sheila's show me how to do it. And I know Sheila's done some wonderful crocheted cuffs and things before, and that can look fabulous because it goes quite spiky. It looks quite contemporary, looks really nice. Or you could do, I did a pendant the other day where I did like 4 rounds of different colours. So you had them sort of spiking out in layers, which can look nice.
I love that idea. You need to try crochet.
You do. I know. I've never done it. I'll have to get Sheila to show me how to do it.
It's so nice. It's very, very sort of relaxing. It focuses the mind.
Really?
I love crochet. Yeah.
It's not like knitting, because if I'm knitting I get so cross and I'll throw it in the corner.
No, I couldn't knit. No, I can't knit. I can crochet up a storm. In fact, pretty much every one of my friends and family got something crocheted for Christmas.
Whether they liked it or not.
Yes. We went out for lunch at this pub called the Pheasant, which is near mine. It's a gorgeous little area, really nice, like looking out over Cheshire. It's beautiful. And we went there for my Christmas lunch with like my mum, my dad, my grandma, and my granddad. And my dad turned up in a lovely suit and the crochet tie I'd made for him. He looks so snazzy. Yeah, I absolutely adore crochet. These would be perfect for that, especially with the graduation on these as well, because there is quite a big graduation on certain strands. Hello to you. Oh, lots and lots of you. Diana's coming in, and Sandra and Val is in as well. Let's have a look. Some names I don't know. Thora. Oh, I do know Thora. Hello, Thora. I do know you. Just haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been, lovely Thora? We've got Michelle in. We've got Virginia in. Hello to you. Nuala, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for coming on board us today. Stephen's on with us too. Lovely to see you. Lots and lots of amazing people coming in. It's nice to see so many names of the Jewellery Maker friends and family that we know. £11.95. Now, I've got a decent enough stock, I'll be straight with you, I've got a decent enough stock, which is why we've been able to do that amazing price point. We've done such a great price point because I have got a decent enough quantity of these, but that is quickly changing because so many of you have come in for this. Well done to you all who've already got it, and fingers crossed for you who has got it in their baskets. Fingers crossed for who does want it. I'm crossing my fingers for you because I know you're going to have to be quick on a deal like this for something so sensational. So good luck to everybody. Whilst we're trying to get through some more of your phone calls, stay where you are on the phone to get these and to get your spotlight deal. I adore my birthstone. I love amethyst. Because it's my birthstone and because I've known it since I was young, I can be a little bit snobby when it comes to it, if I'm honest, because I'm so used to it, I'm so used to seeing it. I can be a bit, oh, I do like that one, but it's not quite up to my standard sometimes. It happens to all of us, doesn't it? If we're used to having something and seeing something, a gemstone in particular, time and time again for years and years and years, we get to know what quality means. We get to know what certain locations mean. We get to know what certain colours of the tone, the saturation, the hue mean. And I can honestly say that with this strand, this is a strand that I will be adding to my collection because it is sensational. I'm about to show you a strand that if it were to have the name Zambian next to it, which I believe it should, and there's a few reasons for that. Number one, it is from Africa, and number two, in Africa there are very few kind of mining locations for this, Zambia being one of the main ones in the world, but one of the main ones in Africa. But three, for the fact that this is displaying to me the 3 areas of colour that I expect to see in an exact Zambian emerald. If that had Zambian written next to it, which I think it should, then this would be a £70, £80 strand at Jewellery Maker prices. Easily. But it hasn't. So you're getting the look of a Zambian emerald for an absolute bargain price point. I'm talking about the colour of this a lot, aren't I? What do I mean by the three areas of colour? Okay, so in colour there's 3 main areas. There's hue, so that's to do with the actual hue. We're talking about the fact of the hue of this is purple, isn't it? We also talk in colour about tone. Now when we say tone, we're talking about a percentage generally. So for example, 0% tone is white. 100% tone would be black. So you've got here probably around a 75%, 85% tone, and that is the exact percentage I would expect to see in a Zambian amethyst. It's not the same tone that I would expect to see in a Brazilian amethyst at all. Lots of different locations as well, it wouldn't expect to see that tone. It's your Zambian you see that tone. And the other point of this is the saturation as well. And I genuinely believe that I am up to that Gamu point with this. The Gamu point, if you're not sure what it is, it's essentially a point of around 85% saturation, whereby you get this instant depth and this instant beauty that really highlight that tone and that hue. All three of those attributes that come under the heading of colour I have got before me, and when I have all three of those attributes at the percentages I've been mentioning, that yells to me Zambian amethyst. This hasn't got the price point of that Zambian amethyst though. It absolutely does not. Zambian amethyst. Now listen, I'll be completely honest with you, totally straight. I'm doing 6 hours today. I'm doing the morning show, I'm doing 2 hours of my designer inspiration show. Last night I stayed here way after my show, way after I normally would stay, because obviously I'm trying to, research and schedule for 6 hours as opposed to the 4 hours we're used to doing. I've got to admit to you, obviously, quite late at night, I'm talking about 9 o'clock-ish at night, words and things sort of all muddled together, and we've got loads of products to look through and try and remember. I knew the price for this. I knew that this was $19.95. That's why I've been saying to you, truthfully, I know that this isn't a Zambian amethyst price point. I know it's not. It's telling me it's Zambian because of the location and all those three attributes I've talked about. I know that this is, to me, the look of a Zambian amethyst, and probably is the name Zambian amethyst. I know all of that. But I was honestly saying to you, I know this isn't the price point of a Zambian amethyst because I know this is $19.95. But obviously, 8:30 at night, my brain's gone a little bit blah, 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 and I've just added a 1 to that. This is astonishing. I can't believe it. Amethyst today, $9.95. Not 19, as I genuinely, bottom of my heart, remembered it to be. But it obviously wasn't. It's just obviously I've looked at kind of, 150, 200 products last night from the show of today and the one we've got this afternoon. And that's obviously just a number that got jiggled in my mind. I must have something coming up later on that's $19.95. But it's not this, is it? 35 carats worth of your amethyst at £9.95. Look at it. It's got all the qualities you could hope for. Queues on the phone. Queues. But about a minute, so just stay where you are. It's well worth it. And it's got all those attributes I would expect and I've seen in your Zambian emerald. That is absolutely astonishing. Just to have that Gamu point of saturation is absolutely stunning. By the way, saturation is always one of those that I think confuses people sometimes. What is saturation? Because we talk about saturation of a gemstone a lot, don't we? The way I will describe it is, if you imagine the colour of margarine, okay? So that's got, it's your hue is yellow and it's got, a usual tone, hasn't it? Let's say, 50%. That is beautiful, kind of milky colour. But you can get the same tone and the same hue of yellow in something like a fluorescent sort of safety jacket. So that's the difference with the saturation. The hue's the same because they're both yellow, and even the tone of the yellows is very, very similar. It's the saturation of it, the amount of it that's different. And this has got that Gamu point, high amount of saturation that we look for and that we hope for, that we hope to see. This is a sensational purchase for you today. This Zambian looking Zambian looking amethyst is absolutely sensational. I haven't even talked to you about how useful it is because it's graduated and it's round. Kumihimo bracelet with sterling silver. Wow. Imagine that. Kumihimo's around That would be with sterling silver. By the way, are you running low on sterling silver wire? Because in a couple of weeks' time I've got a show with Sammy and it's a sterling silver wire show, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you are running low on it, because I know we've got some great products in that section. And also, if you do love your precious metals and you do love crafting with your precious metals, I do have a metal clay show coming up for you in a couple of weeks' time with lovely Tracy on board with us for that. But yes, I love that idea. This Cuban mode with 925, wowzers. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say to every single one of you, you're going to a does when you get home. Get it home, wear it and look at it outside the house, inside the house, look at it on date night when you've got the candles out, and just really see how stunningly abundant the beauty of this is in all forms of light. 9.95. Hello to you all. I've got hundreds of you purchasing this today. Well done to everybody. How many have I got in baskets, Dion, please? About 21 in baskets by the looks of things at this moment in time. That's already with the 100 or so people who have purchased this, and a lot of those are multi-buyers. To every single one of you, this is a gorgeous workable strand. We very rarely see amethyst in a faceted round like this, do we? Very, very rarely. It's got sparkle, it's got interest, and it's got all of those stunning Zambian amethyst attributes, except for one attribute, and that's the price. It's just $9.95. Well done everyone who's getting that. It is sensational. I can't wait to own that. I really can't. I'm bringing to you now, where is it? Yellow. Oh, these! That's coming up in a bit though, isn't it? The storage. If you want storage, they're coming up in a bit. You've seen promos for this. I showed you this earlier on in the morning, but if you've only just tuned in, good morning if you have. It's all right, 11:30. You're allowed to lie in on a Sunday. You're going to be glad that you woke up for this. Gems of Distinction Trio. Mozambique Garnet. Stunning blue topaz, and your absolutely captivating peridot. This is the pinnacle point of excellence when it comes to gemstones. These are gems of distinction strands. These are gem quality looking pieces, aren't they? And they could be yours today. Let's do some storage, shall we? Do you love storage, Debbie B?
I do. You know I do. I just
What's
love
your
it.
favourite thing about storage?
Because you can rummage through it and you might find something that you don't know you've got.
Oh, I love a good storage rummage.
Oh, I do. I do.
Does anybody watch Storage Wars? Kerry, love it. Tom does as well. That's how I feel with storage. Have you seen Storage Wars?
Is that when they open up the things and the people bid for? Yes.
Yes. It absolutely is that one. And that guy goes, you know, and everyone else seems to understand apart from me. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is that kind of excitement, isn't it? I have got storage boxes here for you and your storage trays. I'll show you the gemstones we've got in here first. You've got your white quartzite here today. These are 4mm on the 40 carat strand. You've got 6mm as well on the 100 carat strand. I've got 8mm on the 160 strand and 250 carats worth of the 10mm. Beautiful kind of mirror image, I suppose, in a sense to these, isn't there? They've all got kind of a bit of a theme running through them with that white quartzite effect to them. We don't see white quartzite that often at all, do we? But you have got one today, which is sensational. I'm then going to bring you storage boxes, which you can store these actual gemstones in if you want to, but going to be great for findings, etc. as well. These are fab. 12 individual storage pots, but you get the storage box as well. This is your reinforced plastic. so it's super duper strong plastic. You've got the lid top on here as well, and then within there, if I turn it around, you'll be able to see, you get 12 of these pots as well. You've got, each one of these pots has its individual screw top too, which means you can keep them separately if you want to. And so for example, say you wanted to carry them all along with you for one reason, and you absolutely could, but then if you just want to work with one or two, you've got them there beside you so that they can have the individual libs, so no accidents of, you know, throwing nuggets all over your floor. We've all done it. So you've got this size box here, it's the larger of the box, and then you've got your more delicate ones, maybe for your smaller pieces, your smaller findings, such as maybe your crimp beads. You have got in this one, again, 12 pots, but the pots themselves are slightly smaller. You'll be able to see there. We've got around your 3 by 1.8 centimetre pots in this, and then we've got around your 3.9 by 3.3 centimetre pots in this one. Each of them do have their own individual screw cap top as well, though. You do get the boxes that they're in as well, and one thing I would say for these boxes in particular, if you do want to take out all of the individual kind of lockbox top storage pots inside, then you absolutely can, because these are absolutely great for your craft stall. If you empty these out and actually use them as a way of getting your craft stall noticed, they are perfect, because when we had Angela on with us the other day, I do have another craft show coming up with Angela. I'll let you know about it on my Rebecca Redican presenter Facebook page. I do have another show coming up, but she essentially said that the way your store will stand out to other people's is if you've got plenty of height, lots going on. So for example, she actually uses her storage boxes like this to, say, put a few of her earrings on, so they're a little bit prouder than other things. But then also what you can do with these is, you know those little Christmas fairy lights you get with just the little battery pack attached to them? Imagine putting those beautiful kind of fairy lights in here that are then going to illuminate your pieces on top. That's really going to make them stand out, isn't it? But then you've still got the box there afterwards to pop in all your bits and bobs and your ends as you're packing up and finishing off your craft stall. So simple for you to do, but it's really going to give you that professional feel. Too many of you coming in to say, so I better bring your price in. You've got 24 storage boxes. In fact, that's a lie. There's 24 storage pots, but you've actually got 2 boxes, haven't you? So 24 storage pots and 2 boxes there for you. $14.95 with all of this gorgeous quartzite too. Text in. I just missed out on the last storage, and I've just dived at these storage boxes. I need them for my mum's OCD. Lol, says Kate. I adore that. Well done. See, we try, if we've got storage, we'll always try and bring you some extra bits, because we know so many of you missed out on the first lot. Well done, Kate. I hope you're having a lovely day, sweets. Hello, Fleur. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Morning, ladies. Oh, I haven't seen Fleur in ages. It's been about 20 hours. These pots are perfect for all your jump rings. Love to you both, and that's from Fleur. Hello, gorgeous Fleur, guest designer Fleur. Yes, great for your jump rings.
And also perfect if you do polymer clay, not to put your clay in because it's the wrong sort of plastic, to put your glitter. You know, sometimes you put your glitter and you can't put it all back in the pot, or your flakes and things like that. Perfect.
I know exactly what you mean. Great tip on that one. Well done. Do treat yourself to these storage trays. You can see that that number is having a little bit of a jumping bean competition with itself. It's trying to catch up with all the amount of people that are getting this, if I'm honest. So many in baskets. So many. This is about to sell out. I know it says we've got 29.25 there on the screen, but there's more than that in baskets, so it is about to sell out. Just well done to all who did get that. Text in. Does anyone still have that ringtone? No, just me. I keep my earrings in them. Hazel, perfect idea for that, because sometimes if you've got your earrings in certain boxes and things like that, they can be really fiddly to get to and you can't really see them. You can with these, can't you? Anyone up for a polymer bundle? We're going to head over to the lovely Debbie B in a very short while. How many of these polymers is it? All of them. I have not seen a polymer bundle this large in a long time, maybe months. You're going to be so excited. We've got a couple of soufflés. I know, hold your excitement, hold your excitement. I've got absolutely loads here. Who wants to play the soufflé game? Tom does. Kerry, don't do that. Kerry, just when they're all right. Yes, all right. I know this is the highlight of your day, Kerry. Have a little look. You are not going to believe this. This is epic. Do we remember what this one's called? Have a little look. Director Tom, what you guessing? Mai Tai. No, it's not Mai Tai.
That one's so 80s.
Yes, Kerry, see, you are good at this. She remembers. This is called So 80s. Obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people in my team, can I just say, can we guess what this one is called? No, not Mai Tai. Stop saying Mai Tai. No. No, we've not had this one yet today. Cherry Bakewell. No. Cherry pie. Kerry, got it! It's cherry pie. It's called cherry pie. She genuinely doesn't. It's cherry pie. This is the one before everyone was craving cherries. Yeah, this one's actually called cherry pie. Well done, everyone. So you've got So 80s and you've got your cherry pie in the souffle. I've also got for you your Primo here today. You've got your translucent in that gorgeous blue. I've also got your pure white. I have the accented blue glitter. We've added the glitter's been added to this to give you that gorgeous kind of glittering appeal. I've also got for you your Spanish olive, and I've got your fuchsia, as well as your beige as well. Great for taking colours down, this one, and kind of adding a different colour tone to them. Really perfect for that. Your price point today, £11.95. Debbie B, you know the price of the polymer. What do you think of that?
That's
1, 2,
excellent.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks.
That's brilliant, because the prices are still going up. They're not going down, that's for sure. That's really good value.
That's really great, isn't it?
You can make so much jewellery with that. So much jewellery.
At our prices, which is about £2 per block generally, our prices, isn't it, as a usual rule. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 30, 40, 50, £16 worth. £11.95 is fab, because you're not actually paying £2 a block, which is already an extremely competitive price point, and it really, really is. You're paying more like £1.40 something.
It's £2.29 in most shops.
£2.29, yes.
In the moment.
Yeah. Tom, director Tom, has seen it in town for about £3, almost £3 a block in little shops that you can go to. Someone text him. Let's have a look. Someone's texted in today asking, what is the difference between souffle and primo, please? Fab show, and that's from Barbara. Really good question. It's a different look and a feel and appeal. Debbie B can explain it perfectly.
Okay. The Primo clay is a good all-rounder clay, good for doing caning, and is quite soft. The souffle clay is very soft, and when you roll it out, you'll see it's like a suede finish to it. So the main differences between the two, the souffle, when you bake it, still has that sort of chalky clay finish to it, so you can carve. So if you like doing flowers, you can carve all the details and things into flowers, or toppers for cakes, or little animals for your children, and pen toppers and things. But it's still very flexible. The Primo is quite hard, still got some give, but quite hard. Yes, you can mix them together, but you can't put a solid Primo colour next to a solid souffle colour, because when they bake, one is going to be flexible and one's going to be hard, and as you wear your jewellery they will just crack apart. So if you do mix them together, mix them really, really well, and it gives the Primo a little bit of more flexibility for things like bangles and what have you.
Okay. I'm sorry, that is about to be a sellout, so well done to everyone. If you've got it in your baskets, you've still got a couple of chances, but that's it. If you're in it to win it, get on the phone lines now, and you might still get it, but I cannot promise that at all. Super Saver Sunday continues, and if you're tuning in today to get your hands on some polymer goodies, then I've got some polymer tools here. And Debbie B, can you tell us a little bit more about these? We have got here for you your clay bead roller, and this is the one that has the 3 different nook loops, and it also has the 4 different toppers as well in here.
Okay, so you've got lots of different circles, half circles on the base, and you put your clay in the top, and you've got little markers on each one. One's got one little marker, some have got 2 or 3, and you put the relevant tops on top and you slide them backwards and forwards, and it rolls the clay and makes a perfect round. But you've also got the 4th one there, that if you put into one of the sections, when you roll it, it becomes oval.
So you can see here, for example, these are the little nodules that
Yes.
lovely Debbie B's talk about. So
Yeah.
you've got 3 on this one, just there. You've got 2 here and you've got 1 there. I've got these corresponding pieces that have the same sort of nodules on top. So you've got a couple with the 3, a couple with the 2, etc. And all you have to do, essentially, is you're popping them in, you place your polymer in, and you're just rolling it back and forward, aren't you? Slicing it back and forward. So what does that give us?
Gives you perfect rounds. So you've got your graduated perfect rounds, but also you've got some extra ones which go into the same holes with the 3 little nodules on them, and that will give you an oval.
Yes, this one that goes in more is
That's
giving you the
right.
oval. Because actually,
Yeah.
if I show you from the side, so if you see from the side here, that one's going to create your round, as you can see, and then this one's going to create your oval, as you can see, because it's more of an oval shape there. So that's how you get the different looks, isn't it?
That's right. Really easy.
So really easy to use, and it gives you a nice professional finish. And if you're one of those people, a bit like me, who if you're going to make a round, you want it to be round. Do you know what I mean? I know that sounds silly. You don't want it to be roundish or round-esque or round with a hint of not so round. You want round, then this is the one for you.
Yes, definitely.
You know exactly what I mean, don't you, Debbie?
I do.
I know you do. And I've also got for you here, this is a relatively new tool. I know we've had it in for quite some time, but it's kind of came in and then went out, flew out the door, didn't it? This is your double pack of your clay measuring tools. Now, just whilst I get this out, tell us about this one, Debbie B.
Okay, I haven't got mine with me actually. Usually I do have. The marking tool has got different marks from, I think it's 2mm up to 10mm, I think it is. Perfect if you're doing tile bracelets, because you can literally push it into your clay and you've got your marks where to cut. It's good if you're not used to cutting uniform slices to make your beads, because you can push that again into the top of your cane and you've got your marks where to cut. It's just one of those things that once you've got it, you wonder how you did clay with, without it. You can just get a sausage of clay and push that in and cut them up, and you've got uniform beads.
Because it's even like you said before when we were doing those flowers, cut it into 5 and I work it out kind of ish from the middle, because sometimes you get to the end and it's annoying because you run out or you do it too small. You don't have that problem with this, do you?
No.
At all?
Not at all.
It's got a nice weight to it too.
It has. It's even just nice as a texture.
Oh, I love that idea. These 3mm stripe texture would be nice, wouldn't it? The price for this is absolutely sensational. I have got all of these tools. Your price point today, £6.95.
Don't forget the metal ruler. That's really important for a polymer clay, because if you're using a blade and you use a plastic ruler, you'll cut into it. So you need that metal rule.
To centimetres, and it's got inches as well. I can't get over that price point. £6.95. Be honest, wouldn't you be chuffed to pay that just for this? I would be happy, because if you're thinking, I could say to you, that's one tool and that's 2 tools. I could say that. But I think that would be a lie, realistically, because you could, in a way, you're creating so many different looks. You can create, because you've got 3 different loops here, so you've got 3, but you've got the 5 different toppers, so you can kind of make 5 different beads here, which could mean buying 5 individual tools in some places, because even we do individual ones here sometimes, don't we? Where you can just make the one shape and size, which is great, but you can make 5 with this. With this one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sides, so 6 different measuring blocks, which you could get individually as well, and you've got the ruler too. Please stop with these good deals. No, don't. Ha! Loving the double act today, and that's from Victoria. Thank you very much, Victoria. It's really nice to have you on board. I hope your Sunday's going really, really well. I know, honestly, no managers are in equals dangerous, because we just go absolutely loopy. Yeah, no, she's not in today. She's on holiday. She's gone on holiday. Yeah, no managers in. Does the bead roller have pin spaces, please? Good question. Let's find out. Does it? Lovely.
Yes. Yeah, I think it does actually. It has 2, doesn't it? Does it have 2 on the side or not? Does it have little notches where to put the pins through sideways? No? No, it doesn't. Those are the ones that actually clip together.
Yes.
that have the pins on. No.
No.
It'll be fine. But even if you just make your round beads or oval beads and just pop them onto your mat and push through the pin, you don't need to touch them.
Morning! I was singing the praises of JM to my sister who has never watched. I said, have you heard of Polymer clay? Like, she said, who is she? My sister asked. From Lisa. Oh, have you heard of Polymer clay? No, I've never heard of her. That's epic. I adore that. Polymer clay. That could be a name though, couldn't it? Oh, my name's Polymer clay. It totally could. I adore that. That's epic. I love that you're singing our praises, you absolute gem. Thank you so, so much. I am now heading on over to the lovely Debbie Bulford because I've got to see some of these stunning pieces in this kit, and we've got something just sensational before us, haven't we, Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Have us to work with.
The gemstones by themselves are just stunning, aren't they?
Fab, absolutely
I mean,
sensational.
that without anything else, I just think it's a perfect combination.
It's
I
gorgeous,
loved it.
isn't it?
Loved it.
Look at the amount we've got here. Ooh. Now, I have seen these cord ends before, but I don't think it was in this colour. I think it's been in the gold that I've seen them a couple of times. Are these quite new, are they? In this colour?
I've never seen them before. Never seen them before.
I've never seen them in the silver, I don't think. Don't quote me on it, but I don't think I have. I know that in the gold when we've had them on, they've sold out within moments, time and time again. They're so popular. Do you want to have a really good look at those? Let's take a nosy. In fact, I've got your findings pack here. In your findings pack, you've got so many treats and goodies. Everything you can see on your screen now is what you're going to be getting in that findings pack. And I'm going to grab out for you now the cord ends we're used to seeing. And you are getting some of these. You're getting about 3 of these cord ends in your findings pack that you will get with this kit. But this is the size we're used to working with. It's great, it's lovely. We can get some cords in there. But the ones I'm bringing you today, that's the smallest of the 3. Yes. This is your medium size, just to let you know you get 2 of each size. This is the one you're used to seeing time and time again. These are the ones you got in your findings pack. And then wait for this one. The size of these is absolutely outstanding. This is imperative for things like your sari ribbon, isn't it?
It is. And in the shops you'll notice now that a lot of scarves have the ends on with all the chain and the bits and pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you've got a silk scarf and you think, what on earth can I use that's secure but decorative on the end and I want to put charms on, these are perfect.
They are fab.
Absolutely
for it,
perfect, yeah.
They are just going to be fab for you, and they have that gorgeous, I always think it's a bit animal print or polka dot detailing.
Actually, yes.
Really nice, isn't it?
It's nice, I like that.
On each of them, it just gives you a real new feel. To let you know, you get 2 of each of those large sizes, so you're actually getting a fair few pairs in there. They are beautiful, and they still have the S-shaped clasp on as well, so they're not super fiddly, but you can extend it with them if you want. We're also getting in the findings pack things such as a meter's worth of your chain, your bead cap head pins, and those delicate bead head pins as well, which are just beautiful. I'm adding to the situation all of these gems that are wonderful. You've got your pure perfect rounds in those shell pearl. You've also got those beautiful, that is such a high shine facet on those, isn't it? Of your black agate, 80 carats worth, 6 mil on those ones. And lastly, but by no means leastly, you have got the labradorite in there, voted your favourite of the gemstones for the 3rd year running, 80 carats worth on that again, and it is 6 mil. Got a beautiful shimmer and sheen to a lot of those, that labrador essence really sparkling through. I know it's hard for you to see in these light conditions, but you can see little kind of twinkles of it now and again, can't you, with those blues dashing across the surface. Absolutely sensational. I'm also bringing to you your essential threading pack, but this one's got that kind of stainless steel colouring, and you're getting your hemp cord in here. Great for things like macrame and your kumihimo as well. let's reiterate exactly what you're going to be getting. You're getting an entire findings pack in that bag. There is 110 findings in that one. It's a really, really big findings pack you've got there. You've also got these, I think they are new in this colour, but I could be wrong, of the cord ends. These are your S-shaped cord ends. 118 pieces in that findings pack. These are your cord ends that are just sensational for so many of your pieces. They really, really are great for any of those big pieces. If you've got any sari ribbon in your stash that you're thinking, I've no idea how to finish that off, these are going to really set you on your way. You've got that hemp cord as well in those 4 different colours. I've got your essential threading pack as well. Your price point today for all of this is just...
Wow. Gosh. Those pearls are worth it.
That is one of the lowest price points I have ever seen.
As I say, I would buy the pearls for that. Because, I mean, they are so beautiful.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
The sheen on those are just gorgeous.
That is absolutely astonishing price point. £21.95 for you today is absolutely sensational. That's got to be one of the lowest price kits I have seen in a really, really long time.
But it's got 3 of the most popular strands in.
Yeah.
I mean, pearls and labradorite, fine, and black gemstones. You can't go wrong with those.
No,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Really, you know, add it to your stash kit, really.
Absolutely. Those, oh, I just adore them. The colouring on that shell pearl is just wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, sorry, I'm putting my hands in the way. I've got to move this out so you can see exactly what we have done with this. Yes, we. I love how I always... What we have made, I have no input whatsoever. This is all Debbie Bulford's work, quite obviously, because it's sensational. Much, much nicer than anything I could come up with. I absolutely adore these pieces. And do you know what I love, Debbie Bulford? You've not just used those cord ends as a cord end clasp. You've folded these around that shell pearl as a... How stunning is that? You've used these in completely different ways. What was your inspiration behind this? Because I've got to say, your selection and the look of it is so high-end. What was your inspiration?
Well, I love the sort of necklace, the long necklace there. That's something that I would wear at home all the time, and it's something that I do all the time. Lots of bits of chain and odd, you know, beads here and there, nothing that's really symmetrical. I like that sort of look, and I like using the cord. There's little loops of the black cord in those cord endings, but then use them as a piece in their own right. I think it's a shame to hide such a lovely piece of jewellery, really. It's so much silver colour. Why hide them at the back of your neck? I think it's nice to use them actually in your jewellery. But that looks, I think it's like a little pearl in a little purse. It's really...
It does, it's
pretty.
stunning. Someone has texted in about these cord ends, actually. What did it say? Here it comes. Hi, ladies. Lovely to see Debbie B.
Thank you.
Could you stamp the ends, please? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine putting on here, like someone's little initials or something.
Yeah.
How gorgeous would that be?
If I tell you this, you'll think I'm absolutely mad. But do you know something? You could get a lot of stamps out of here. If you had cutters, they're so soft. If you open these up, you could almost cut them into 3 strips.
Yeah, you could.
And then use that as a charm or a stamp, because they're not sharp at all. As long as you file them, they're beautiful. They really are. They're lovely.
Only 20 of these left, loads in baskets. You've got to check out Last Chance Saloon on this one right now. I've got less than 20. Get them whilst you can. Which technique are we going to be looking at today?
Just how to enclose the pearl, I think.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that. I was hoping that. So it's how to enclose this pearl like we see here. Okay, fab.
I don't want to cut into a pearl strand because that's naughty. So I'm using one of the beads from the last kit.
Okay.
One of the clear beads. But it'll do in seconds, I promise you. All I did was, first of all, take one of your, this is the middle size, and just, this is so soft, you can literally pinch it together with your fingers. Just pinch it together with your fingers, and then just turn the ends over slightly, so they fit together. And then pop your bead in. You need to push this right in. Right into the centre. This is probably a bit big actually, this bead, but still. Right into the centre. And then just close the 2 sides around. You need to push it. I need a bead that's actually slightly smaller than this. Just thought it was a shame to cut into a new strand
that's
of
fine.
pearls. So if that's pushed into the centre, that's one. And then something that's very naughty, I cut off the top of it and then folded it over. And this
so simple.
And this needs time, but the more you push with your pliers, so you get rid of that seam.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so the more you push with your pliers, if I can picture that necklace, it took me a little while to do this, but if you do it really, really carefully, you can get the nice finish on there. So you fill in that triangle there,
I see
push
what
it
you
in,
mean.
okay?
Yeah.
And then you
Good.
just feed your beading thread through the two little gaps on the side.
Very clever.
So that's that.
I absolutely adore it.
Okay.
So it's literally just held in place
That's
by
right.
the metal being hugged around it.
So simple, so easy, because it's so soft. That bead's a bit big, but you know, you can do all sorts of colours in those as well.
I love that. Thank you so much. Only 5 left, too many in basket, so it's the last chance, Lou. Check out or you'll miss out. Let's hand over to your designs in the Wall of Fame.
Oh, this is rather nice, isn't it?
Oh, I like that, Debbie Bulford.
That'd be nice with the pearl. What was that voice?
I don't know, but just like pearls.
It's very strange.
Yes. We have met, Debbie.
We are. That would look nice with the pearls in that last kit, actually, wouldn't it? Little
Love
links
that
in a
idea.
basket. Number 48, this is from Kathy in Leeds. Good morning, all you lovelies at JM. I hope you're enjoying a glorious day. With spring in the air, my Wall of Fame this week is a bird's nest with 3 duck egg blue pearls in. Wire and pearls from yourselves, of course. Good luck to everybody. Still your friendly JM junkie, it says on here. Kathy in Leeds.
Lovely,
Thank you,
lovely.
Kathy.
Thank you very much for that. I have got for you here, I adore this. Morning all at JM Towers. I couldn't wait for the kit with Gemma Crow demonstrated with the sari silk. I absolutely adore that. So I have practiced by cutting up a frilly blouse that I'd put out for a charity bag. Hope you like it. And that is from Christine in Nottinghamshire. I adore the term frilly blouse. That's my favourite. I have actually got some sari silk coming up that is on the main screen right now. Do you want to have a look at it? Cass, will you throw me that, lovely lady? Ooh, thanks. This was used in Deb's last kit. If you do want it, this is used in Debbie Bulford's last kit. Yes. Can I just prove that the managers aren't in? Look at that, $5.95. That's not a price point we're ever allowed to do. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. My producer's over there getting stuff ready for the DI later, and I just said $5.95, and she turned around and went, no, she didn't. Yep. £5.95 for this today. So if you do want to create something like this and you haven't got a frilly blouse to hand,
No.
sorry, silk right there for you. 51 is your number. Good luck.
I love this. So simple, elegant, beautiful.
Stunning.
Number 49 from Alex in the Forest of Dean. Says, good morning, everybody. I've attached a photo of a pearl and beryl necklace I've just made. I used blue stones from a blue beryl strand, so I'm assuming these would be aquamarine. Forgive my ignorance, I'm still learning about gemstones. Unfortunately, I've got a good teacher who's JM. I used Baroque pearls and sterling silver toggle clasp, everything from JM, of course. I've used the beryl as an accent to complement the pearls, and I'm really pleased with the finished necklace, but some feedback would be really good if this gets read out. I intend to take this and a couple of other pearl necklaces to a jeweller's for valuation, and I'll let you know what happens. Good luck to everyone waffing this week, from Alex in the Forest of Dean. Well, Alex, I think that is so beautiful. So understated, but that is just stunning.
Really is. And I would say to you, just asking for sort of feedback on it, I would say to you, if you are working with high-end strands such as the ones you've used here, if you have the opportunity to, if you're buying online, print off the authenticity or call the call centre, you can purchase one. If you want to go and get them valued, then that can help you quite a bit.
Yeah,
they are
good.
gorgeous.
That's gorgeous.
I
really
love,
lovely.
well done to you.
Well done.
And this is the last one. I've got a metal clay show coming up in the next few weeks. This says, hi all, haven't entered the Wall of Fame for a while, lost my mojo, but I decided today to have a go with silver clay and I'm pleased with the results. My favourite is the seahorse and it was quite fiddly. Please can you get some clay back in stock? Good luck all. And that's from Kim. Yeah, Kim, we've got a whole metal clay show coming up with you with Tracy on Designer Inspiration in a week or two. I'll find out for you exactly, but keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, we've got a whole show dedicated to it. So well done and absolutely do that 52.
This is number 50 and this is from Heather.
Crochet.
Hi lovely people, yes. Here are some bracelets and a pair of earrings made from aquamarine and apatite chips. The one on the right is crocheted with 0.4 silver plated wire, all from your good selves. Thank you for great shows and wonderful deals. See, I can't do that, I have to learn.
I love the smiley face and hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I adore that. That crochet is fab.
Yeah, must learn.
Must learn. After the break, the trio we have all been waiting for. You deserve true quality and you've got beautiful pieces coming up straight after this break. See you in a bit.
It's been absolutely fantastic. It's the Resin Projects course and Fiona is a terrific teacher. She's fun, she's very knowledgeable and we've learned a lot of things. We're going home today with about 4 different projects and they're absolutely beautiful. I bought a lot of the resin several months ago when it was on television being demoed, but I've never actually used it because I always like to come to the workshops first before I do anything. And I'm now going to be confident enough to go home and use it.
Join our guest designer Mark Smith on his Makes for Men DVD. You'll experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating men's jewellery. This DVD will cover how to make a slip knot, railroad bracelet, metal with leather techniques, cufflinks, a wraparound bracelet and a ball chain bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Just sensational. These beautiful, beautiful pieces I'm about to bring you now aren't just, you know, run-of-the-mill gemstones. Don't get me wrong, JewelleryMaker has an extensive range of different quality gemstones time and time again. This trio, though, is absolute pinnacle point of quality. And we know that because of the name these are given. These haven't gone through our usual arduous 7-step process to get to you, to be given that beautiful, beautiful quality of gemstone. These haven't gone through that 7-stage process. They've gone through 12 stages of process. And that's because they have to pass all of these individual extra exams to be given one prestigious and sought after name. And that name is Gems of Distinction. You have got the highest quality of gems we can possibly bring you here at JewelleryMaker today, and these are brand spanking new. Your Gems of Distinction trio comes at you today in the form of Mozambique garnet, peridot and genuine blue topaz. All of these are the real deal. All of these are your genuine gemstones. We have to take the time with these to give them the time, the love and the care that they each demand. So let's look at each of them completely individually for a moment or two. I'm bringing out to you first the Mozambique garnet. Now I know what some of you will be thinking if you've got kind of eyes of a hawk, and you'll be looking down here thinking, Mozambique garnet from India. Huh? Okay, what does that mean? Okay, I'm not completely sure what that means. Okay. Mozambique garnet from India. What does that mean? This is a garnet that depicts and points out all of the described natural attributes that were found in one original location, and that was Mozambique. That Mozambique garnet that was originally found and sourced in Mozambique was so important in the gemstone world that actually became the name of the colouring and the prefix, as it were, for your garnet that gives you that pure red, that true translation of the light through, and it also gives you that rich hue, unlike any other garnet. So this garnet has been named after the original location, and that is because when that Mozambique garnet was first discovered, the gemstone world went coco loco. It was unlike anything they'd ever seen before. No other garnet that up until that point had been taken out of the ground had such a pure red like this. This isn't a rhodolite red, is it? At all. This is not that rhodolite red. This is purest of pure reds. No other garnet they'd ever taken out of the ground had such a rich tone with such a translation of that light through it. None. And that is why this was given that sought after name. I personally have never been able to bring to you Mozambique garnet alone before, ever. So it's amazing I've got it in front of me today, because I know our sister channel has entire showcases dedicated just to this gemstone. So it's wonderful to be able to kind of bring you its own showcase in a way. Stunning Mozambique garnet. I'm then going to bring to you your peridot. Peridot, which has travelled from not the crust of the earth but the mantle. This has formed at around about 250 miles into the earth. That is a long, long way, isn't it? Even if I'm just thinking about the fact that, you know, from work to my house in Cheshire is about 125 miles. I'm kind of doubling that, but I'm not just going down, you know, the M6. I'm going into the crust of the earth and past that to go to the mantle to get this. The only other gem really that's formed in that way is diamond. So this and diamond has so much in common, and I think you can see that actually because of the way that light and that brilliance shines through from the heart of the gemstone and just emits, giving you that gorgeous freshness, that vitality that we can get. I absolutely adore this, and I've got to point out as well, one thing that's really, really important about this is that the peridot literally glows outdoors. When you get this strand home, because of the quality, this is gem style quality, when you get this strand home, wear it outside and it will literally glow, because the quality of it is going to soak up those UV rays and it will emit them slowly over time. Absolutely sensational strand there for you, unlike anything else, this is just beautiful. And lastly, but by no means leastly, possibly one of the most profound and noted gemstones in the world, it is your genuine blue topaz. Sensational quality, it truly is, just magnificent. When we're talking about topaz, you get an array of colours, and you're also getting within the array of colours one of the rarest colours, which is what you're seeing on here, and it is that gorgeous blue. It has got that freshness, that brightness to it. It's like drops of you know, well, it's like drops of Maldives sea, really, isn't it? But you're also getting that beautiful burst of colour coming through this, which is just absolutely impeccable of quality. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need to point out something to you very, very clearly. You can see, you are connoisseurs, you know for a fact that these aren't your run-of-the-mill gemstones. You know for a fact that these are gems of distinction, and you understand what that means. We bring you great gemstones all of the time. Our great gemstones we have piles of, we bring them to you constantly. This is where they sit, and this is where these strands sit. These are gem quality to me gemstones. They truly are. These are gem quality, pinnacle point of excellence. These aren't your run-of-the-mill everyday gemstones. These are the type of gemstones that actually, were they not to have a drill hole put in them, our sister channel would be put in with gold and with genuine silver, and we would be selling a pair of topaz earring drops, just 2 of these at an amazing price point, £20–30, and that's at their amazing price points. That's the type of gems these are. If I were to say to you that you could buy that pair of topaz genuine earrings for around a £20 price point, you would be getting a stunning bargain. But you're not just getting 2 topaz, are you? No. You're getting so many more. These are all in pairs. So many more in total. So essentially, what if I did say to you, topaz pair of earrings, £20. Put your silver with it, of course. Okay, we'll take out the price of the silver. Let's make them half price. Let's make them £10 then for the pair. That's £10 pair, £20, £30, £40, £50, £60, £70, £80, £90 worth of pairs of earrings on here. £90 worth of pairs of earrings on one strand. Peridot, Mozambique garnet, and topaz. It's nowhere near £90 for this strand. All 3 of them today. Your price point, £39.95. That is absolutely unheard of, amazing, brand spanking new for you today. Gift of nature, you don't say. These are absolute gifts from Mother Nature, and at that price point, do you know what? We've taken that gift and we've taken it down in price, and we've brought it to you at £39.95. Go and take a look around. Always be careful with what you're buying online. Always, because ask yourself this: if you walked into a shop and said to them, oh, I like that pair of topaz earrings, is that genuine topaz? Is that real topaz? They'd probably be able to say to you, yes. Try and ask them more about it. Try and say to them about the, Mozambique garnet. Would they even know it was Mozambique garnet? Would they know if you were to go into a shop, or if you were to ask online? Maybe not, who knows? Would they be able to tell you the exact location? Would they be able to say, yes, this is from India? Would they be able to say to you, yeah, that strand, by the way, absolutely natural, no treatments on that whatsoever? No. Would they know that? We do here, because we care, and we have connections to mines unlike any other. And because of those connections to the mines and the mine owners, we're able to get prices that nobody else could get away with getting. We have such great close ties to each of our individual mines that we are able to bring to you price points that mean there is no comparison realistically. That price point for all of this is sensational, but the quantity is going down really quickly. You can see that I started off with around about 80, was it? and it's going down really, really quickly now. I've got too many in baskets to even mention. I really, really do. OMG. What more than can I say? Gobsmacked at the beauty of those. Claire, lovely to have you on board. I absolutely adore Claire. She's so lovely. Hi, Claire. I know. Gobsmacked. That's probably the only thing you can actually say. At that price point as well, realistically. Okay, I need to double check with my producer Dion. Dion, truthfully, how many have I got in baskets, Poppet? 19. And I have got people waiting on the phone. But I've only got 22 of this left. Checking out right now is imperative. If you want to own something that honestly you can have in your collection, do you know what? Maybe make something with a few of them. With just one strand, don't even make anything, and just see what happens if you maybe just casually, you know, have it on your coffee table one day. Say you just casually have this on the side of your stall one day. I wonder how many commission pieces you'll get. I wonder how many commissions you'll get asked for. What do you think? It will be loads, wouldn't it? Because this is the serious quality. This is the serious high-end gem-esque quality that we're dealing with here. I've got 18 of these left. Oh, well done. Just to say, Judith, great on you. You've just come through and got yourself a couple of these, haven't you? That's great on you, because honestly, this is one that you're not going to see again. We know this is going to be a sellout. It's brand spanking new. And can I just say, you know, sometimes when we have gemstone strands and we'll sell out of them, but then 2 or 3 months later, because you love the strand so much, we'll get the strand back in. Yeah, this doesn't happen with these because it's almost impossible to get a collection of this quality together. It can take... So say for a certain strand, I don't know, a certain strand that you might have seen that's a certain strand of pearls. Essentially, you can look at the pearls and people, you know, pick out pearls that look similar and put them on a strand. It can take them, well, for the very skilled, it can take 5 minutes to do that. With these ones, though, because Mother Nature doesn't work in that way, it will take us months to do that, just for an individual strand, because these need to pass 12 of those tests to get to us. I just need to let you know 13 that's on your screen right now is my quantity. It's definitely unlucky for some, because I've got 18 in baskets, did you say? So I'm so sorry right now, genuinely, to anyone who is missing out on this, because people are going to. I just need to say to you, anyone who is missing out on these, I'm so apologetic to you, because you're probably going to have to wait about 6-7 months maybe to be able to see. I'm so sorry if you do miss out, but if you've got it, to all of those who have, all of those 80 or so people who've already got it, to Beverly, to Jeanette, Grace, Dawn, Claire, Heather, Julia, Helen, Josephine, Hilary, Shona, Wendy, Julie, Deirdre, Joy, Yvonne, all of you people who are coming in for this and getting it, well done. You've just got yourself truly a proper heirloom collection. You really have. Gems of distinction, well done to you all. I started off with around 80, I've got 4 left, and it looks like I've probably got about 7 in baskets. So please do check those out. Well done to you all. Please send those pictures into the Wall of Fame, because I'm a nosy person and I like to see what you've made. And I'm so nosy that I'm going to nosy on over here. I'm going to mosey and nosy on over to the ladies at the Sunday Experience. Hello, ladies. Hello. Ever thought about starting a choir? Because that was that was beautiful. I'm over here with the Sunday Experience ladies. Hello, everyone. Hi, Pat. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Really good today, thank you. Pat is the one whose granddaughter created those cakes. I have not yet broken into it because I wouldn't be able to carry on the show, I don't think. I just have it all in my teeth. I'm going to be having that on my break in a little bit.
Well, I'll leave what's left and you can have another one if you want.
Pat, you're my new favourite person. Pat, how have you found your day today?
Absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant. What have you created for us?
A hair comb, that's the first one I've done with Sheila's help. Earrings, bracelet, and 2 necklaces.
This is that one that came with the pink opal. Now that already is sold out, Pat, because people have loved it. Was it good to work with?
It was really nice.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Can't even remember the price point on that, but it sold out $14.95 for that whole. What do you think of that?
Wow, it's gobsmacking.
Isn't it? It absolutely is. Thank you for that, Pat. Let me mosey on over to Helen here if I squeeze in front of you. Hi, Helen, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. Had a wonderful time.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun.
Yes.
What have you been creating here today?
Well, I've come out my comfort zone because I knew Sheila was going to be here.
Fab.
And I've picked these. That can be worn as a tiara.
Yes.
Or as a neck piece.
We're going to be doing this bundle straight away when we get back over there. Give me a clue on price point. Give me a clue.
It's gorgeous.
You're going to like that a lot. How great would this go with my dress? I might have to put this on later.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore that. I really, really do.
Fight my granddaughter for it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I don't mind that at all. Thank you so much for coming in today, Helen. It's been lovely to meet you. I'm moseying on over again. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good, good. Lovely to meet you. I love these pieces. This is the bundle that caught my eye. Why did it catch your eye?
I love blue. I'm a really...
Oh, you and Dion would get on a storm.
I do love blue.
Do you? What is it about blue that you love?
I don't know, but most of my house is blue.
Is it?
Various shades, but...
Dion, can you stop sounding so creepy, please? Dion's going, oh, I love her. She's amazing. I love blue too. It's the best colour. Can I come to your house? Bit odd there. What have you created here today? Which one's your favourite piece? Do you have one?
Probably the one with the tassel.
The one with the tassel piece here. That is beautiful, isn't it? How did you create this one?
It just spoke to me.
It just spoke to you?
It just
You saw it and you knew.
Yes,
you knew what you were going to do. That is stunning, isn't it?
I came
absolutely love it.
with a completely different idea of what I was actually going to do.
Really?
Yeah, I had ideas of what I would make, and it's totally different to what I had ideas of to make.
Thank you so much for creating those for us. Hello, Amanda.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. How's your morning been?
Oh, it's lovely.
Is it?
So much fun.
You've been having a whale of a time, haven't you? Do you know what? I can tell you have, because look how much you've created. I adore these. Why did you go for this bundle?
I like pink.
Good. Girl after my own heart.
I like pink, and I thought, oh, they've got good sized holes in them. I'll have a play with those.
Fab.
And then I found the pink wire and went, oh, that's it.
Perfect together.
Let's twist some wire.
I adore that. Is this the usual technique you'll be doing at home when you make for yourself?
I do, yeah. The twisting the wire I've just started doing, as my family knows, as I'm twisting it across the whole lounge.
And people are trying to duck under it.
Yes,
Limboing.
just don't come in. I'm twisting wire, and then I'll think, what am I going to do with it now?
Love that. It's such a beautiful collection, Amanda. It really is. Be honest, Amanda. How has Sheila been today? Has she been well behaved?
Oh, she's so lovely.
Isn't she fab?
She's so patient and so lovely.
Oh, you've all done amazing things today, and Amanda does a lot. You do a lot of craft fairs.
Yeah,
don't
I do
you?
craft
Some
fairs.
of the big sort of.
Yes, I've got one really big one this year.
Oh,
yes, yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for these then. Sheila, when are you with us next, lovely?
Wednesday on a bridal workshop and Saturday the day show.
Fab, we will keep our eyes peeled for you. Ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure. Who's having more cake?
Oh, yeah. All of us, I think.
Oh, we have had a very busy morning. I'm better mosey on up. And thank you for all of those lovely ladies. See you very soon. Aren't they fab? Aren't they lovely? What a really, really nice group we've had in today. We always do on Sunday Experience. If you want to nearly throw a microphone on the floor, then come on over and join me, because I've just done exactly the same. Better put that there, hadn't I? If you want to come along on the Sunday Experience, do give a little call to our call centre, and they should be able to help you out, because you get to meet lovely ladies like that. And I know quite a pair of them met actually through JewelleryMaker today. You know, it's a great way of making friends. I have got Super Saver Sunday coming up for you right here, right now. This is not a drill. Get ready on the phone. To the left, to the left. Ivria. Okay, this is not a joke. Essentially, what's happening is I've got 4 main managers. They're all off. Who knows why? They just are. We'll normally always have at least one in. They've decided to take leave. No one went on to cover it, so we've been let loose. Imagine a day at Chester Zoo and the zookeeper at night has just gone, do you know what? Do you know what this could do with opening up a bit and unlocking all of the cages? That's what's happening today with this Super Sunday Saver. We've been let loose. It is just like Chester Zoo. You're right, Tom. It is, isn't it? What animal would you be, Kerry? You'd be the bear because you've got your faux fur on today. I'd be a giraffe because I'm so tall. There's no need to laugh that much. This is your Shell Duo. Get ready. Super Saver Sunday. We have got in here, which we saw created with the Sunday Experience pieces. The piece I said, oh, I think I'll be having that. You have got in here these beautiful, beautiful hairband pieces. They are great as a hairband, as we've shown, but also if I show you these around my neckline, just to show you, they are perfect as well for your necklace pieces. That just looks like a done and dusted piece, doesn't it? That looks done and ready and dusted, but it is actually for a headband as well. So you could use it either or way. Very, very cutesy, very, very pretty, isn't it? So we've got both of these for you today in the 2 different colours. You've got the pink and you've got the maroon, and you've got the matching strands. $9.95 for both of them today. Pretty sure they used to be that price individually, didn't they? I'm sure one of these and one of these together used to be $9.95 or $8.95, were they? Something like that. £7.95 they used to be. So it's buy one pair, get the other for £2. That is an absolute bargain. Well done, everyone. The shell rounds on these are 8mm, just to let you know, and then you do have the droppers at the bottom of them there. So well done, absolutely everybody. You're still coming through on that. Lots and lots and lots of you. These are great, great pieces for you to have in your collection. £9.95 for you. CEGC 59 is your code on that one today. I am rushing through these. I've got too much to fit in. 17, did you say, lovely? Labradorite, gorgeous. I have got so much to fit in right here, right now, but, you know, stay with me because you're just going to see these prices dropping. You're going to see money off. You're going to see price points you wouldn't have expected, and this is not one that's going to be any different. This is your clearance Labradorite. Gorgeous Labradorite for you here today. Do you know what? The quality of this Labradorite is obvious. You can see sheen, you can see shiller, Labradorescence on these. It's absolutely sensational. I've actually got, coming up for you later, a beautiful, beautiful brand new chain, a gemstone chain. Let's just say it is 925 gold plated, and let's just say it's my favourite chain because it's my favourite opal. Stop it, you have not just said that. It's an opal gemstone chain I've got that's going to come up with this, and Helena, my producer, who I'm going on to in, you know, after the show to do 2 hours of designer inspiration, she has just mouthed to me, because management aren't in, premier price. She's just gone, I'm taking advantage, the fact that the management aren't here, so these sale prices are continuing. Double clearance, $18.90 is the should-be price. That's what you should be paying for these today. That's just should-be price. That's a great price, $18.90 for both strands. Not today, though. £11.95 for you today. Yet we're clearing it out. We've got to make space in our warehouse. We've got to. We have all these huge boxes with a few gemstones in. We've got to clear them out for our new shipments. Get your hands on these today. Gorgeous Labradorites, one of your favourite gemstones, but it's your rectangles that we hardly ever see. They're going to add depth and interest to your pieces. They're gorgeous Labradorescence that we have in here. I love it when you see the pinks in Labradorite. That goes to show you the quality, doesn't it? It is just exceptional. £11.95 for you today. I told you the quality sensational to get that Labradorescence. Even in these lights, these big, huge, bleachy sage lights, it's astonishing. £11.95 for you today on these. It's your clearance double. Well done. Lots of you actually are buying doubles. Loads and loads and loads of you. Get yourself on the phone. Get yourself in with these ones. I've got members of staff buying this as well. £11.95 for you today. This next pairing's going to go beautifully If you brought earlier on the aquamarine earlier on, these are going to go really, really pretty. In fact, with those aquamarine nuggets we had, these are your So Delightful stars. It's your So Delight stars that we have here. You have got 16 mil on these, and there is so many on here. There really, really is. You've got both of these strands with that gorgeous So Delight colouring on them. I always think of So Delight being that kind of willow pattern colouring. You know, the willow pattern plates everyone used to have. I know we used to have a few, or a few that kind of had that effect. And with the willow pattern plates, you have around the banding of the plate, didn't you? You had that kind of maze effect, and that was said, it was said to tell a story. It was said to tell the story of an emperor whose daughter essentially fell in with a love that he didn't approve of, so he said, you cannot be together. She still wanted to be, so he was said to lock them both in this labyrinth, which is what the maze around the side of a willow plate is said to represent. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of those colours. It makes me think of love and passion and tranquility, and this price is going to really be a very tranquil one. Your price for it today should be £24.90. Of course it should be. Look at the quality of these strands. These are big pieces. Their stars could be pastel flowers as well, though. Your price point today, though, is actually £14. They're normally £12.50 each, about £12.50 each usually. So actually, you buy one, you get one, not for £12 something, but for £2 something. So you've just saved £10. The mind boggles, doesn't it? Oh, look at the colour. It's blue. Dion and her gorgeous blue love obsession continues. £14.95 for you today. Dion, that was just a ridiculous idea. Dion's just gone, I should write a play about that. Really? About the colour blue? And because she loves blue so much, and I've just reminded her of that, she's going down more. This is ridiculous. Oh, just stop. Just stop it. You buy one strand, you're essentially getting the other one for free. Well, for 50p. That is unheard. I don't think I've ever said that about gemstones like this. Oh, you buy a strand, you get the other one for 50p. That is absolutely astonishing. Debbie Bulford shaking her head. What do you think?
Well, you know me, this time of year, I always say it, you know, every single year you can buy blue gemstones and you know for sure the nautical theme is going to come in the shops. Every year, without a doubt, it comes back every year. So it's something that you could buy this year and know that for the next 2 or 3 years you've got it in your stash. You're never going to lose money with buying blue gemstones. No. Ever. No. It's just one of those colours that everyone will buy. Absolutely. But if you've got the end of terms coming up, you know, I know we've got not through Easter yet, but if you've got little ones for end of term, they're fabulous to buy to make little bag charms ready for teachers' presents.
Love that idea.
And that sort of thing, phone charms or what have you. Mix that with the labradorite, with the grey tones, stunning. Stunning.
Yeah. Can I just say to you, how much do you at home think, if I put this ring, even just on a nice piece of elastic or a little piece of wire, just for a ring, how much do you think I could sell that for? £10, £8, £5? What if I told you it'd cost me 2p to make? Because I've just worked out if you buy one strand, the other strand at 50p, which has just over 25 pieces on it, so mine's got 26, that's working out for that strand at 2p per gemstone. 2 pence per gemstone on that strand. If you buy one, the other strand you're working out would be 2p per gemstone. That is astonishing. No wonder your names have gone off my screen. Gorgeous to see you all. £12.95. I've got to move on. Where did you say pop it? I've got for you now gorgeous, gentle lapis lazuli. Take a little look at these. Hello, this is a trio. Super Saver Sunday trio of lapis lazuli from the #1 location. Take a little look at these. These are sensational. This is the gemstone that is mined at such high altitudes we can't actually get there with any trucks or any machinery or any JCBs or any cars. We cannot get to the mine because it is in such a remote area. It's actually a 2-day trek from the local town and village. It's in such a high altitude area that actually we can't get to it through with any kind of huge big piece of machinery or equipment. So what we actually do to get this from that mine to a local area where we can actually pick it up by truck is we actually get local villagers who perhaps slightly later on in life, who have perhaps not been able to, because it is such a remote area, perhaps not able to trek out to kind of the closest areas whereby you have to you know, travel for days and days and days and days to go and get there and work away for a week. So a lot of the older villagers will actually come and collect this gemstone as their main source of income because they go up on horseback to get this gemstone. It is your Lapis Lazuli for you today. Your price point on this, it's just £11.95 for you today on this strand. Oh, well, trio strand. That's a trio strand. How much is that per strand then? For Lapis Lazuli, about £4. Less than £4 per one on this. What's my sizing on these, Dee? Sorry, are they 2 mil? They're absolutely sensational, aren't they? They are truly exquisite. 2 mil on these ones. This is my, if we have a look at that picture, this is the slide I made for you to look at. This is a picture, that is the, you see all those mountainous areas with the snow on top? Yeah, that's the mining area. That's where we get this gemstone from. And that is one of the local villagers who is coming down. It's a 2-day trek on horseback to go to and from the local location. But essentially that's how we carry these down, because it's such a remote and high up area that you can't actually get machinery up there at all. £11.95 for you. Well done, everybody who's getting your hands on that. It's gorgeous to have a little accented detail like that, isn't it? This is one of those beautiful strands that I think Amanda from the Sunday Experience will love. Take a look. Trio again. Frosted rose quartz. That frosted strand you had in your kit would go great with these.
Beautiful. Oh yes, it would gorgeous.
Wouldn't it?
It would.
Really nicely. You've got your frosted rose quartz in here, 250 carats worth on each strand, don't forget. So you've got a huge carat weight here, about 750 carats worth in total, isn't it? You've got 10 mil rounds on these ones. They are absolutely beautiful. Do you know what? I know the price. I'm not going to tell you all about how much of a love gemstone this is, how it stands for conditional love. I'm not going to tell you about how it's frosted and therefore it gives you that gorgeous detail that you probably don't have in your stash. I'm actually just going to say the price for 3 of these huge strands is just £9.95. You know all of this. You know that's sensational. So you know that you just need to get on the phone. 0800 644 655. What do you think of that price point for these, Debbie B?
Oh, it's fabulous. And for the summer, they are perfect colour, aren't they? Because you can mix them with your smoky quartzes or your labradorites, or you can put them with so many different colours. I think they're so feminine. They're beautiful. Yeah. Really beautiful.
Still got major Qs today, major Qs. We're going to, it's Super Saver Sunday, so we're going to this afternoon, it's just the way it is. But don't worry, if you're on the phone, if you're writing these down whilst you're on the phone, when the time you get to the front of the queue, you can say, yeah, I want the last 3 products, please. Done, dusted, easy peasy. Just to let you know, everybody, probably about a minute and a half, is that right, at the moment? So do stay where you are. Mine, from Claire. I adore that. Claire's got her hands on these, well done. They are sensationally beautiful, aren't they? They really, really are. What would you do with them, Debbie B?
I'd probably, put them onto some elastic and make about 4 or 5 just stretchy cuffs and then wear them all together.
Love that
4
idea.
or 5 stretchy bracelets and just wear them all on top of each other like a cuff.
I really love that idea. Oh my days, did anybody get this one earlier? How perfect is that going to be? Stretchy bracelet, this in the middle, this hand-carved one in the middle. This hand-carved rose quartz in the middle, and then this is a stretchy bracelet around the outside. Did we have any of that left, Dee? Sold out. Can I just say to you, think about this. These 3 strands together, even with that hand-carved strand, if you've got this strand, you need to get these strands, because A, they go well together, and B, you're essentially getting these high-quality strands, 4 of them, for under £20, because that was only £9.95, wasn't it? That's an amazing price point for you.
That is incredible.
Isn't it?
Really is. And because you've got 3 strands, you can afford to do something more gem heavy that
Yes,
perhaps you wouldn't normally do.
No.
You know, I think that's lovely.
I absolutely adore it. I really do. What do you think? Do you love it as well? Well, I can tell you all do. Probably about a 2-minute queue on the phone right now. Major ones. So do stay where you are. Honestly, just stay there because I've got a decent enough quantity. Please don't give up. You know, we're all winners here at Jewellery Maker. You can win yours if you stay on the phone. So do so today. And you know what? In the Designer Inspiration first kit today, I've got those gorgeous hues, abalone shells. You know, the huge ones that have got those pinks through them. How nicely is this strand going to go with those? You know, those big double shells that we've had, that's in the first kit today. These are going to go great. So if you love that abalone shell that we've got in, £9.95 for you today, you may as well just add it to your order, hadn't you? I'm bringing to you now 8. Okey-pokely. Oh yeah. We saw this created earlier on in the Sunday experience. This is the one that Dion's new best friend, Blue Lover, picked out. This is going to be an amazing prize because, well, it's Dion and it's blue, and if you're new to us, Dion, producer Dion, you know, she's an unusual person as it is. Of course, because she works at Jewellery Maker, so we're all a little bit out of the box here at Jewellery Maker. But she absolutely loves and adores the colour blue, and whenever she sees it, she's like a magpie. She flies at it and she takes the price low. I've got your blue coated pyrite faceted rondelles here. Gorgeous for us to see such large rondelles, actually, isn't it? Rondelles, you could pass them off, sorry, rounds actually. You've got 6mm here, and these are so high shine sparkle. I absolutely adore that you've got that pyrite. When we talk about pyrite, pyrite is otherwise known sometimes as fool's gold. But what you have with pyrite is you have this natural coolness because of that submetallic luster you get bursting through those blues. You've got for us today those 6mm, and there's 100 carats on each strand, so I've got 100 carats in total. Your price point today, £14.95 for you, £5, £10, £15, £5 per strand for pyrite. It's one of the most known gemstones in the world. It is highly prized, it is unique, it is individual, and it is coming to you today at astonishing price points. There's still a queue on the phone. Web bidders, if you're on the web, well done. You know, do check out those baskets. If you're at home and you're getting on the phone, note down the codes. Just remind yourself on the codes, because I'm carrying on to Designer Inspiration for the first 2 hours. We're going to have a slightly longer break. We're going to have about a 5 or 6 minute break. So if you're on the phone now and you're thinking, oh my days, by the time this is done, I'm going to be on Designer Inspiration, there'll be another queue. Not the case at all, because we're having a slightly longer break. So do just stay on the phone because we will be with you. Hi, fabulous bargains. Wasn't going to spend money, but my birthday's tomorrow. Treats for me, and that is from Valerie from Elton. Well done to you, Valerie, for getting loads of bargains today, because I know you will have got bargains. And to you, happy birthday, lovely lady. I hope you get treated like a queen tomorrow. Have a lovely birthday. I love birthdays. Where'd you say, sorry? Bags. Organza bags for you right here, right now. If you are, this is your last one today before we go over to Debbie B, you've got such a massive amount of your storage bags here. Different sizes, 75 in total. I'll show you your different sizes. You get your small, going up in size. You get lots of these, by the way. You don't just get one of each. You get a huge amount, get more sizes. You even get the largest ones as well. You get loads of each. Look, this is just of the green. It's raining bags. Hallelujah. Sing it, Kerry. Nope. I've got the green in there, emerald green. I've also got the same sizes and the same amount in your purple. You've got 5 pieces of each size, just so you know. So in each colour you get a 10 by 12 centimetre, you get 5, a 12 by 16 centimetre of 5, 14 by 20 centimetre you get 5, about 17 by 23 you get 5 as well. So you get absolutely loads of these in the purple and in the white and in that green. Your price point today for 75. That is absolutely amazing. Amazing. I bought a bag of 10 small ones recently because I do my paper craft and I put the little tiny bags on the front and I'll put little things in, little kind of memento things at the front. And I bought a bag of 10 the other day. I thought it was an absolute bargain because it was dropped down in price and it was £3. It was on sale. It was they were about this size. Got 10 of them for £3. I genuinely thought that was an absolute bargain for the tiny ones. I've got 75 here at £9.95. So this is working out at 13 pence per one today. That's astonishing, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm going to mosey on over and have a little look at what Debbie Bulford's doing. Hi, Debbie Bulford.
Hiya.
How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Good. It's lovely to have you with us today.
Thank you.
That challenge was sensational, wasn't it?
It wasn't really a challenge at all.
Oh my goodness, you're wire wrapping on the ends there.
No. I like these simple ones, I have to say.
I love those.
Just a simple.
It goes to show how much you can do with these. How did you create that beautiful kind of this one here that I absolutely adore? How did you create that?
Just the wire, really, and because it had the little silver bars that keeps them apart, and then I put the bronze beads on top, and they just slip over the top of the silver bars.
Love that.
And then just twisted it, followed the twist of the wire.
Absolutely stunning. Don't forget you had those 2 strands, both of them were enveloped in that gorgeous 95. One of them was even gold plated, and it was buy one strand, get the other strand for just £5 on some of the highest end onyx and amazing smoky quartz too. $39.95 for those, and look at how much she's created. Absolutely loads. Don't forget, we will take pictures of these and we'll put them up on our Facebook page, so do keep your eyes peeled. Thank you, Debbie B, for today. When are you with us next, lovely?
Not until the 19th, I think.
On the 19th?
Yes.
Okie pokey, we'll keep
it's got a special show on that day, so yes.
Ooh! Tell me more.
Can't tell you, have to kill you. Sorry, can't tell you.
Debbie B will be back with us on the 19th, so do keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm back with you in 6 minutes. But
too long.
If you are a Freeview viewer and you're heading off now, don't forget, if you're on Freeview, why not download the free app? You can do that and you can carry on watching us on your phone or your laptop or whatever it might be. But if you are leaving us now, thank you for joining me. If not, I'll see you for DI in a bit. Bye-bye.